me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound. Drowning in an endless sea. Take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your arms. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Yes, we are. Hold me down. Keep me safe.
Not me.
Safe and sound.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the O.O.C. And I'm in the background watching the intro, and I'm giggling because I see this guy's picture, how he put Malcolm X up there.
Y'all can call me Brother Cave tonight.
What up, Poe? Thank you for popping in. Elihu, Roberto, where can they find you, sir?
Right here, people. Right here. Sorry, man. I was just drinking some juice. Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock. O.O.C. With my boys down.
Yes, sir. JG?
You know, right here Wednesday nights on the O.O.C. with Nzo, aka the Abbott and the Osiris of this shit, the Spliff King and the Weed Ganja Professor, and Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Woman No Cry. You can also catch me Friday nights with Loki K with Loki, aka Don't Call Me 50, Call Me Dollar Bill, y'all.
Hey.
Why you cut me
Excuse
off,
me,
man?
my bad, brother. Excuse me,
man.
brother.
That's his moment, Loki.
It's Brother Cave tonight. My bad, Brother Cave.
It's okay. He was going on, so now
Man, I
you
was
have
rolling with it, man.
You got to
Now
put
you
some
have
note
the
there,
intro.
man. We blaze up in here. We'll forget that shit in a minute. Change the man to, Brother K.
See, that's
What
what's
up?
wrong. You trying to stimulate your mind, brother. You need to focus, young man. Focus,
No.
brother.
Young man, I know you're talking to me. JG, you let him talk to you like that?
Hey. I
I'm
don't
the
have
old man
time.
up in here.
I don't have time for y'all darkies tonight. I'm
What
a man
up?
of color over here. I'm ready to roll.
Darkies.
Y'all,
Wow.
you
Okay.
darkies over here.
Oh, here we go. Gloves on already, huh?
It's funny because I just put a title up there, and everybody's like, "Oh, what's wrong with black people?" Right
I'm just
now,
starting some shit, yo.
We didn't land in Canada. Canada landed on nuts.
Hey, it is what it is, man. But I'm just saying, like, nobody knows the context of what I mean by that. But it's just like, oh, what's wrong with black people, eh? Okay. Now imagine we're four white guys with that topic.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
What you trying to do? The end of A Time to Kill?
Well,
So
imagine
what's some
it.
Raiders, boy?
Hey, sometimes you got to do stuff to go viral. So we doing what we got to do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, but the reason why I put that up there is I think there's an issue with black community. What up, Perp? Just so that you know, you would be GNG. No, we will never be GNG, bro. You know what I mean? We will never be GNG. You see, now we may sit up here and preach black power. You damn skippy about that, right? But we ain't gonna be putting down other nationalities to do it. You know what I mean? And that's what GNG does. They put down other nationalities, other ethnic groups to big up themselves. What was it?
Don't know who they is.
Don't worry. Remember the video I showed about the George Floyd stuff? That crew.
Okay.
Guy that said that there was no good white people in the Batman. That crew, right? So it is what it is. But the reason why is one of the reasons why is because Low-Key had posted a picture. I seen it, but then he posted it, and of course it had to be of Sexy Red. Now it's not about Sexy Red, the topic, but the dude in the picture is sitting behind her eating her ass. Pretty much, like she has on clothes, whatever, right? But it's just like pretty much showing that he's eating her ass. And I'm just like, what is wrong with us that we got to take these kind of fucked up pictures, right, on the internet?
What do she
Why?
got to do with us?
Because she's us.
No,
She's the one they pushing
she
out
does
there.
not represent all of us, and she don't represent all black women.
See, here's the problem. You're right. She don't. But because this is what they show, this is what people think we are, right? I and that's why I've been posting the shit that I've been posting is because that's who people think we are, right? That's who they think we are. And I'm sick of it. Like, to be honest with you, I'm sick of it. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, just leave it alone. Just ignore it, right? Because that's what you guys said last week. But if we just keep ignoring it, it's not going to get fucking cleared up. The LGB community did not fucking ignore the homophobic and the racist stuff that they were getting. If you go on Twitter or any social media and you write something homophobic, they all coming for you.
But again, Anzo, who's coming? It's not them. They have the backings. If anything, they're on the back end doing it. You can't just have like, when the Asians, when they started going after the Asians because of the poke, whatever it's called now,
Mm-hmm.
they had the same thing, Asian lives matter and all that, and it just faded out because it's a moment. But us, it's all the time.
That's my
Right.
point.
That's why it's a battle that if you don't have a majority backing you, it's a lost battle, man.
But that's what I'm saying. We need to be
Okay,
backed
let's
up.
go. The four
We
of
need.
us.
Look
Let's
at the
go.
Black Lives Matter
Here,
movement.
here's what I'm. But right, the Black Matter Live Matters movement was doing good stuff until that buying house stuff. But what they stood for was was absolutely perfect for us. Right, what they stood for: injustice. Right, cops going around murdering black people. What they stood for, that's what we need to stand for. That's what we need more of. Like I said, that community does not hold back, but we do. We are the ones that are complacent. We are the ones that are sitting around saying, just ignore it. Don't worry. It will go away.
It ain't
But the
about ignoring
problem,
and saying it'll go away. It's the fact that we need to focus on us first. Why are we paying attention to what racist people got to say when we still got our own eternal issues going on within black people?
but,
Here, here.
so do they, right? It's
Well
not
said.
just us. It's not just us. So do they,
But
right?
we're
So
focusing
do
on
the
But that's
us.
what I'm
Asians.
saying. That's
So,
them.
but hold
Let
on. But
them
I'm
do what
saying,
they
so do
doing.
the
Let us
Asians.
take care of
So
us
do the
first.
Asians, right? But what we gotta do is make our image better, or else they're gonna see, and we'll never get anywhere. We will always be second class citizens if we don't stand up for our rights. They did, and I keep saying it. They did. They're doing it. They are standing up for their rights. Canada passed a law that if you say any homophobic slur, you can get charged 25K. But there ain't nothing like that for racism for us, right? So because of that, because there's no because there's no stuff, because they can get away with it, you get shit like this. Hold on, let me find it.
But I also feel like that's why we got to focus on ourselves so we can learn and then we can move forward and get in those positions to put those laws into effect.
But we can do both though, right? It doesn't have to be one or the other. We can do both. We can look out for ourselves
But once we
at
get in
the
that
same
position, we
time.
won't care what they got to say because we got it now. We don't care what
But
y'all
we'll
say. Y'all can't
but we
control the
will
narrative.
but
We got
we
it now.
will but we will never be in that position if we allow them to keep doing it. Anyways, I've been talking a lot. I want to hear what Roberto JG have to say. Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, JG.
Let's find the stupid shit.
Okay, so when you first mentioned Sexy Red and the guy eating her ass out or whatever, and Loki made a comment saying, "What does that got to do with us?" Right? Not attacking anybody. I'm just
Hmm.
verbally
Yeah, you good,
reiterating
bro.
what was said. um, it has everything to do with us. It's about imagery, right? How are we showcased around the world? If you go to every other country besides the United States or besides North America and maybe South America too, because predominantly a lot of black people there, regardless if you're African, Latin, or whatever. You go to Asian countries. When you ask them, what is your perception of black people? what are the few things they usually say? Sports, hip hop. It's usually something, usually those two. And usually, oh, they're scary. That's the third thing that I hear a lot of times. Why? Because the imagery of the guy eating 60 red out, the imagery of guys shooting guns, teens getting arrested, black teens getting arrested and gunned down, whatever. That's what's showcased around the world. When are we going to start showcasing positive things?
Facts. This is what we get.
Exactly. Like, look at that. Look at that picture.
This is on Twitter, and not one fucking time have they taken this Twitter down. But now imagine that was an LBG community person in that picture. Do you think that would still be there on Twitter?
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Onzo?
So,
We will laugh. Our own people will laugh at that image and not be outraged by it.
Exactly. This is what we see.
But then when we complain about it, what people say, oh, you're being too sensitive. You're being too sensitive. Ignore it. Look the other way. No, we can't. We can't, because we look at every other ethnic group who's pretty much surpassed us financially, surpassed us with education, stuff like that.
And that's why I said we have to focus on ourselves first.
Okay, so you look at, because of course we talk about Dr. Umar Johnson a lot, who constantly talks about these are the problems within the black community. We know what all the problems are. What are these solutions?
Facts.
I hardly hear people talk about these solutions. It's like, oh, slavery, this happened. Okay, we know all that shit happened. How are we going to lift ourselves up and resolve that? We talk about Black Wall Street, where we had a community who established themselves and they did well. What happened? Turpentine bombs, lynchings, all this stuff happened. Okay, are we going to keep having that? Are we going to allow that to hold us down? Are we going to invent more Black Wall Streets and say, you know what? As many bombs you throw at us, as many laws you throw at us, we will not fall down. We'll keep standing up and keep rising. And that's what black people do. But we got to continue to do that.
But you see, I feel like you're both right, because you guys are making very good points, Anzo and JG. But at the same time, if we as people can't unite like all those other races that you mentioned, how they unite,
facts,
we can't do those things.
Facts.
Now, they have poisoned us so much that all we worry about is money, image. I don't know what else. Money and image, because, you know, without them, we figure we're nothing.
And we kind of talked about this like on Uncut, as far as the fact that we the ones that criticize each other the most outside of any other race.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? And I agree with you, Roberto, 100%. And I'm not saying I am the one to lead this charge, but at the end of the day, I can't be the only one sitting here like calling it out and getting pissed off about it, right?
But let me ask you this one question, Anzo. Mm-hmm. What do you think is more possible? Us uniting as a people, or peace in the Middle East?
Ooh.
I'll give you 2 hours. I'll give you 2 hours. You know, because we can debate it. Go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying.
No, go ahead. I posed the question. I want you to want to hear what you have to say.
Because I was saying, I agree with you, right? To get us all together and think it's impossible. But we
not
have
impossible.
Define all together.
But it's a big fight.
Huh? Like
define all together. Like, do you mean all black people across the globe, or you just mean like black Americans? Because I don't want that type of separation. But with the cultural difference, it's like we got to get on some type of code all together, you know. But we're not, and nobody wants to be on a code together. That's just like all the black towns that were in America got turned into parks or lakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Roberto was talking about that a couple of shows back about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I got educated. You know, they let us know about one lake, but there's like 9 or 10 of them.
Oh, that's probably more than that.
They're all over the United States. Central Park was a black city. Mm-hmm. Wilmington was damn near a black. Wilmington was a black city until they went in and gentrified it back in the day.
So to
Let me
answer
see.
your question, when I see all of us, right? Yeah, I would love for it to be on a global scale, but right now it's like Canada, USA, you
We
know
can
what I
only
mean?
worry about our own backyard.
Right. So I think it's us. Like when I see this stuff, I'm trying to report it and it's still not getting taken down,
They
right?
don't care.
Because you
You
Right.
have
you
no
talking
power.
about X
Yeah.
and TikTok are like the most. They don't care about black people platforms. Facebook, I'm also up there too. And the only reason I say this is because they they allow this shit. You report it and nothing is done, especially
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok. But let a black person say the N word, then they want to flag it, and it's like I'm black.
Mm-hmm. Or, like I said earlier, the alphabet community. You say something about them and you're getting banned, or they're all coming at you. You know what I mean? Like one after the other, they will come at you, right?
Yes,
Try and
because
get you.
somebody that represents the T in the alphabet community definitely said some sideways shit, and I was like, and cis women were checking them, but people was like, nah, and it was like, hold on, no, they dead wrong. No, you gotta check people that's wrong, because then you letting people that you don't agree with have a platform for what all of y'all stand for. That's like a black person getting up and being like this, and it's like, you don't speak for me. You don't speak for all black people. I need you to chill, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem with people not checking people in their community. The the Rainbow Coalition need to check the Rainbow Coalition, because that's a whole nother thing. Being black and being part of that, that's a whole nother level of that people don't understand unless you're a part of that. That's just like I was talking to my husband. He asked me, I was doing something with the kids' tablets and I put them in the trunk. And he was like, why don't you put it under the seat? I was like, as a woman, I don't want to be bent down like that where nobody's protecting me if I'm out by myself with the kids. And I was like, that's shit that men don't think about because you're a man. You don't
Yeah.
experience the same shit that I experience. Yeah, we both black. Yeah, we can relate to shit, but a black man will never experience what a black woman experiences unless they dress like a black woman. Then that's a whole nother topic. But anyway.
That ain't happening.
For real. For real. And so, yeah, I just think like there's stepping stones to it, but there at least has to be some sort of start, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm trying to get it started. You know what I
The
mean? I'm
90s
trying.
was the last part of the village too. Ain't no village no
Absolutely.
more. Y'all remember
Fact.
our neighbors used to see us doing some shit. They didn't call
Yeah,
our
yeah,
mamas and yeah.
yeah, yeah.
They don't
Mhm,
nobody do that now.
mhm. I remember.
I
You know what I mean?
don't-
I used to one time I was by my friend's house and his mom was giving them licks, right? Because we were fooling around, and I caught one, and she was like, "Well, you were involved too." You know what I mean? And I said, "Yeah, okay." So I took the licks. You know what I mean? That stuff don't happen no more. It's just unbelievable. JG, anything? Hold on, let me get to these comments real quick before you
All
guys
right.
go. To produce more positive image, Anzo, we need to influence Tyler Perry and Oprah off our community. Um, I guess, right? But it's just more than Oprah and Tyler Perry. You
Thanks.
know,
Yeah.
it's way more than that. One thing that hurts the culture, I don't give a fuck. People actually think this line makes them strong, badass, doing the right thing when it is just dumb. Yeah, we say that a lot, Poe. If it was a Jew, it would be on national news. Oh, God forbid you say something about the Jewish on X or Twitter. You're gone from there.
Mm-hmm.
People need to start giving a fuck. We must create more and more Black Wall Streets. Yeah, the problem with that is they're just gonna burn it down, right? And I
Yep.
know we talked about this before, Roberto. Like when we talked about the J.R. Smith stuff, we said that's a good start. You know what I mean? Some of these guys putting their money together, like you said, and owning their own gym. That's a good start. It's just will they do it? Why aren't they doing it? And those Black Wall Streets needs to exchange goods and money. Us uniting can be done within a year. Ooh, what do you think about that, Roberto?
It's been a year.
Hmm.
Why? Because of the internet?
I
It
don't know.
won't happen. It won't happen.
I don't think so. I really, really, really don't think so, Basil. Because
What do you, yeah, go ahead.
people are just gonna be saying, how am I making my paper?
And
Yo, am I making paper through this? Because I got bills to pay. I got things to do.
so how do we change this narrative, right? How do we get
Unfortunately, it
and we're
takes
just
a
like,
George Floyd, it takes Rodney King, it takes something to that magnitude to bring black people together with the right
But
idea,
that's
but
like
the wrong
limited time.
mentality. The
When
wrong
that stuff
mentality.
happens, it don't last a long time.
Yeah, but
It's a
that's
it's
what I was
movement for a
because it's
while and
usually
then it goes
violent.
away.
It's usually violent, low-key. I'm saying if we're doing it in a way to show them that this can't go on no more. You can't do this to us, like Black Panther mentality. Enough is enough. That's what I'm saying. Enough is
What
enough
states we
because
getting?
sorry?
What states we getting?
what state?
What? No, because somebody was like, they should split the United States up and have a black side and a white side. I've been said, what states
Nah.
we getting? Give us our states to see how
You
far
know
we advance.
they gonna do us like they did Native Americans, have us on reservations
They're gonna
somewhere.
try and invade and
They're
conquer.
gonna have
We
us in
know
the
FEMA
already.
worst
camps.
parts. Worst
Mhm.
FEMA
parts.
camps.
It's
Listen,
basically gonna be the
exactly.
purge.
I'm not
That's
trying to
basically
say all white people disappear, only black world. I'm just trying to say we are all fucking equal. And if you
Fact.
can't get it, we're gonna make you get it. That's all. No
Fact.
more oh yeah, peaceful protest. Yeah, fuck that. We had enough.
And you see, that's the thing,
And
right?
enough people
What
have to have that mentality.
That's the thing, right? Because when we do the violence, when we do the looting and stuff like that, oh, look at them, they're looting, they're out. And that's another stigma they have against us, right? Oh, look, they're all looting. It's never peaceful. But yeah, sometimes it is. But sometimes you need to use violence, right? It's just
When has
that
a major
simple.
change in history happened and there was no violence?
Never.
Humans are the most violent species.
All over the world. Go
Oh,
look in
yes.
Europe when they lose a soccer game.
Oh
Fire,
yeah,
burning, looting, blah, blah, blah. People dying all over the place. They're not
for
animals.
real,
Hell, look at
for
those
real.
college championship games. Duke winning championship, and white folk up down the street burning, tossing cars, and they won the damn game. And they tossing shit around. Nobody's calling them any negative names.
But you
We
know
should come
what?
to Montreal when we win.
Oh
Long
yeah,
time,
for
but
sure. We the savages, right?
Y'all Canadians are
We're the
different
ones
breed.
that they call in the savages. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man. And again, I could mute it, but I don't want to mute it. I want to fight it. I want to put it out there, show people like, listen, this is look, no unwanted other races, right? This is the shit that they posted on Twitter, on X, getting away with it.
Why?
And
Why
it's
don't
like,
they just get rid of? See, the problem is if they get rid of race, then they have nothing to stand on,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, but they will never
which they
get rid
should.
of race, right?
They should.
So absolutely. We don't own X and TikTok. That's why we have to move a fan base or the 5 other black owned
There,
social media apps.
there are black social medias that nobody uses.
yeah,
Oh
no
It's
yeah?
support.
black apps made by black people.
No
Nobody uses.
support. And at the same time, are they being pushed in the mainstream like the others? No.
No, we
Because I
would
didn't
have to
even know
go
about it.
find it.
There should be a
I
platform that could push black apps. Not only black apps, but black network.
Hey, from what I'm hearing, because and you guys may not know this, but Roberto does. LDG has been talking about his Prometheus for years since I know that, right?
Yes.
It looks like and I haven't spoke to him yet about it, but it looks like he has something going because he keeps posting some stuff on there. So you may be able to like for his example, control the internet instead of the internet controlling you. So that would be interesting there too to see how that works out if he gets it, but we'll see. I'm the B in the alphabet community in Anzo.
Me
I'm
too.
not like those weirdos. What is right is right. People don't have basic morals anymore. I agree, 100%. we can use their app to promote ours. Well, what are the black apps? Can someone please tell me? What's good, Tony?
BET.
No,
What's
I have
good,
to find.
LB?
No,
Absolutely not.
no.
I have to find them. It's hmm, mm,
Sorry, I was just being Canadian, you know.
Don't worry about it, bro. I'm right there with you. So,
that
and
it's easy to say that people should be parents, but it's just you got to realize it's hard to give somebody something that you never got.
Mm.
Mhm.
You have to literally change your mind and be a different person to be able to give someone what you didn't get. So if you didn't have loving parents, a lot of people didn't have loving parents. They was raised off of survival, not love. And they need to go to therapy for that. Because how are you supposed to raise your child when you never got in there? Unless you go have some introspection, some shadow work, go to therapy, then you not gonna be able to give anybody anything other than you was already given. You get what I'm saying?
hmm Well, I think that's a huge problem too, right? Not enough two-parent households and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I get it. There's a lot of things, especially in America, that you guys gotta fight as well. Systematic racism and all stuff like that. I get that stuff. But I also think that, we can band together and stop fucking Twitter posts like this and getting away with it. And I think if we all do, we might be able to make some noise.
Maybe if I was on Twitter, I'd help you, bro.
Oh, I
Or
know.
X
I
or
know.
whatever you call that shit.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. The fact that you stayed away from it is good, right? Because it
Poison.
hands down has to be. I don't know how toxic TikTok is because TikTok
I'm
is
not on
one
there either.
right. But X is toxic as fuck,
Yes.
man.
Yep.
Oh my lord, it's so fucking toxic. Black apps are not promoted because black creators are not on them. We just have to show up, and the Courtney Wayne's Club, Shay Shay, etc., have to stream on those apps. Hey,
If we
Club
if
Shay,
we make shit exclusive, it will be popping. But you gotta have people on there. That's why don't nobody be on them.
and that's a problem, right? It's like we don't support ourselves. You know what I mean? We hate
Yep.
more than we support, and you can say that when you talk about some of the hip hop that I listened to today that I hate on, right? Should I be supporting it because these brothers are out
No,
there
it's
doing
just not good. Doesn't mean because they're black, I have to like them. It's not good.
exactly?
Yeah.
It's not good, right?
That's
So
the same with a restaurant. You ain't gotta eat
Yes.
there just cause they
Yes.
black and it
That's
ain't
right.
good.
Hmm.
That's right.
and that's another thing too, because I remember there was this black dude that goes around to different states and tries food, and then when he puts a bad critique, they shit on him. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, take accountability, make your fucking food better, right? You don't call a man to come taste your food, and then the man don't like the food, and now you want to shit on the man because he
No,
don't like your food,
what it was is he doesn't use his celebrity status to get privilege.
right?
And so therefore he getting whatever regular customers get. Whether or
Mhm.
not he like it, that's his flavor and taste buds. But what he does not just critique the food and the way it tastes, but how it was presented, how long it took, the customer service of the staff and stuff like
Mhm.
that. He critiques it all, and people be mad because
Mhm.
it's like, why you shitting on a black restaurant? And it's like, cause it's bad. Damn it, and I'm gonna let people know it's bad. Do better. Like,
Know
cause
what I'm
100%.
saying
oh yeah,
about
they was mad
That's
in
what I was
Atlanta.
talking last show, Nadia, about the truth.
Yeah, people don't
Conditional
want to hear it.
truth. Oh,
My
because you're my
husband tells
family,
me
your
when my
food can't
food isn't
suck?
good. Yeah,
Oh my
my husband
God.
tell look. This is how honest I be wanting my husband to be with me. Tell me when this outfit is ugly. Tell me when my food ain't good, so I can fix it. Because if I think you just like
Yes.
everything, you know what I mean. Because I want some honesty.
Yes.
Mhm.
The truth is
Mhm.
in fear, man.
Yes.
wow.
100%, right? And I think, sometimes, it's like, oh, your girl, she gets her hair done and you don't like it. It's like, oh, do you like my hair? yeah, it's nice, baby, but you lying. You know what I mean? And
know
then
what?
she's gonna
I
run
said I don't
outside
like
thinking
it.
her.
I said I don't like it. I get called an asshole and I laugh.
Look, though, it's because it's like if you say no, I feel it's gonna be hurt. But at the same time, it's like people gotta learn to deal with actually having their feelings hurt. It's a fucking emotion. It don't last forever. Get
It's an
over it.
open end
Your feelings
question.
Accepting
hurt.
honesty
Boo
within our own community is something we do not like to hear.
You know?
Facts.
Exactly.
I took accountability. Like the way black people just want to escape the bullshit that's in our community. And it's like, I love hip hop, but I will not ever not say the bad shit about it because I'm gonna tell it because it's a
Yep.
good side. It's a duality. You know what I
But
mean?
it's that same thing that's saying you want that acceptance outside of our race. Think about the whole thing with the Grammys and Black Awards. It's like, I want the Grammys. I want this and the third. But what's the problem with getting it from your own culture?
Mhm.
I don't
That
know
makes
because they
sense.
was
Within your
clowning
own culture.
Lotto because Lotto was happy about her BET award. And I was like, why she can't be happy about her BET award? What's wrong with that?
You know what?
Idea.
BT is wrong because they out here giving people podcast awards that shouldn't deserve them. But anyway,
Mm.
I
Well,
mean, that seemed like they had some influence from somebody, but you know,
one day we
money
gonna
they
be.
talks
take
and walks.
yeah, man.
One day we gonna be on them BET awards. Fuck that shit. Like big afford entertainment for the O.O.C. You know what I mean?
Big fact.
Yes.
Home 106 apart shows I grew up watching. I would love to have that appearance on BET. Why
Why
not?
Absolutely.
not? You know what I
That's
mean?
been my
Why not?
dream since I started rapping when I was a kid.
Even though they owned by the man.
Yeah, but they pretty much own everything, right? And that's why when we're talking about the J.R. Smith stuff, we got to start owning things, right? We got to start owning things, production companies, studios, and all kinds of stuff. But the
I
problem
mean,
with
not
that,
only that, not just entertainment shit, like black grocery stores, black
oh yeah,
distribution
yeah,
centers,
hmm
black
Hmm.
farms that supply to these black, you know what I mean? If we really want to be sustainable, because honestly, if we did part ways and they gave us certain amount of states and they was like, this is where y'all live, we would really be starting from square one. Cause like where's all this black stuff coming from? Because
actually,
even the production stuff, most people get that shit from China or India.
yeah. But actually, I did see on TikTok there was one black farmer. I seen him on TikTok. Is this black farmer? I was like, oh shit, there's a black farmer. And he said
Oh
when
yeah,
he
that's
goes to
black
like
farmers.
when he goes to the farming events, he takes his white boy with him so that they don't know it's him that runs the farm. You know what I mean? Isn't that fucked up?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying. He had to bring his white dude to the event because he's black.
Yep.
Where's that? South Carolina?
I don't
It's just
remember.
farm events, period.
What's that?
I said it's just farm events, period. Like
Mhm.
I saw what you talking about. He was like, I'm a black farmer. I have
Yeah.
to da. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
hmm
Shit real.
hmm
I know some
What?
black
Black people
farmers,
can't be
but they
farmers?
farm.
They don't want us to, right?
Yeah,
Because
think if we have our own food supply, then what did they say? If they have the power to feed you, they have the power to starve you. So they want to have the power to feed us so they can also starve us if they want to. But if black people have their own shit, then you can't feed me or starve me. I got this on my own.
So
right.
if I start
I'll
growing
say
shit in
this.
my backyard, they're gonna arrest me?
Depends on where you live, because yeah, they do shit like that. They made this lady take down her whole garden, talking about it. It was violating some type of
City
regulations,
ordinance?
policies. It was her own yard though. What was they saying? Permits or something. I guess she needed a. And I'm like, over at home garden.
That's crazy. JG, you were saying something?
Yeah, two things. One, the question was, I think it was a question or a statement. Why do we need acknowledgement from people outside of us? And it's something that's always stuck with me. My dad has said it. I know other people have said it too. Oppressed people love acknowledgement from their oppressors.
Mm.
Mm.
I always remember that. Someone who's oppressed always wants acknowledgement from people who are oppressing them, right? And I'm thinking we almost need to go back. Now, I'm not a segregationalist, but we need to go back to that mindset when it was segregated, where we had to fend for ourselves, we had to watch each other's backs, we had to build our own stores. Now, remember, after Reconstruction, what were we doing? We were farmers, we were carpenters, we did all that stuff. We made a lot of money. What happened? We integrated,
Integration.
and what happens? Oh, I want
Lost
to say,
all
I
our
want to
businesses, all our
exactly.
ownership. Bullshit.
And
Mhm.
what did the powers that be would do? They'll pick one coon out of a group and say, "Hey, we okay? Let's integrate with them. Let's eat the crumbs off their plate. We're doing just as good as we were before we did that." Bullshit. Let me go back. We
Absolutely.
can go back to where Barack Obama, where I don't know if you remember that article where somebody drew him as a monkey.
Mhm.
Was the first thing they did. They found one black coon to say, "Oh, I don't see a problem with it." And that's what they
Mhm.
always do. They
Mhm.
always find out one or
Candace
two
Owens.
people. Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
She be saying some real shit, but then she say the stupid shit that supports white supremacy, and I be like,
Mhm.
"That's it, Nesta."
Mhm.
Hmm.
But you know what they always say, right? When you get like that, sooner or later, you're going to say the wrong thing. And that's exactly what happened to her. She was on the side of the Palestinians, and the Daily
Hmm.
Wire, they fired her ass,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because she said something against the Jews, right? This is what I'm saying. That's the type of power that they get. But go ahead, say the N word all you want to. It's okay. We'll suspend your account for a few days. No worries. Or put your post of a fucking dude in
But
a watermelon
Anzo,
helmet. Yeah.
they probably own those networks.
Oh, yeah, for
Of
sure.
course. Of
So,
course.
they
Yeah.
could do that shit. If we own
Yeah,
the
yeah.
networks and we weren't doing it, then I would back you 1,000,000%. But until
You-
we own a network, until what's his name, who Medea movies keeps showing, until he starts doing something, because even BET, it's a black television network, right? I watch
Mhm.
it, and I can't watch it after 2 hours because I'm watching the same
Shit
commercials
over. Yeah.
every 15 minutes, over and over. What are you trying to make me crazy?
Hmm.
And I change the
And don't
channel.
and don't they repeat the
Programming.
same shows over and over again?
But do not enough black businesses out there to pay BET to have their shit play?
Facts.
That's what I'm trying to
Hmm.
Facts.
say. Like, is there not enough black businesses that could afford that?
Facts. And
I think it
you know,
ain't the fact of affording it; it's the worth. Because I think
Mm.
when they was trying to sell it, Tyler Perry was one of the people was gonna buy it, 50 Cent, people like that, but they was like, it ain't worth what y'all trying to sell it for.
Okay, so they're
Y'all trying to
exploiting again
overprice
their
it.
own people.
uh,
Yeah.
so they were
Gotcha.
trying to sell it overpriced to certain people, and I'm
Our
pretty
people.
sure, right?
Yes,
And
our
I'm pretty
people.
sure the ones who bought it got it at a discounted rate, right?
Ain't nobody buy it. He
Because
ain't
they
sell it.
got them there.
Oh wait,
He
is
didn't sell it.
no one owns it?
No, the same people that own it, they still own it because they didn't sell it.
Okay, okay. I thought it was isn't it owned by some white people?
Yeah, it's still owned by them,
So
whoever the white
so
people.
these are the second owners now, right? Because it was owned by black people first, right? They
Yeah,
sold it to these
long
white
time ago.
people, right? They sold it to these white people, and sorry guys, I don't know their names or anything. And now these guys are trying to sell it.
Yep.
Mm.
If-
And they trying to
okay,
lowball
okay,
us, basically.
Of
okay.
course.
But you see, and it's funny because you guys know Byron Allen, right? You remember him?
Vaguely.
He used to have a talk show late at night, light skinned dude, bald head, pretty funny. He owns the Weather Network. And when he bought it, people were like, "Oh, why are you buying the Weather Network?" Weather Network made him a lot of money, like a lot of money. You know what I
It's
mean? And I
advertising.
right. So
24/7
now
channel.
facts, facts. I think he's trying to buy something else. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what we're saying, right? Oprah has her own network, and the amount of things she could be doing and helping out, and you got
Well,
her.
there's a lot of people creating their own networks now, including us. I don't know if that's
Hmm.
a good thing. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just saying because you got Zeus out here.
I don't know.
Addies and shit like that.
I think there's degrees to it, yes, but just the fact that we own it, I think, because Damon Dash
Yeah.
talks about that all the time, right? He keeps saying that constantly. Stop trying to work for people and own your shit. You know what I mean? And he's right. You know, he's right. Now, Damon Dash had an upper hand to start owning his shit because he was making money
Yep.
with Jay-Z and all that shit. Right? We just
No,
regular
they was
guys.
out
So
here
no,
hustling. Now they was out here hustling.
no, I
Hey,
agree. I agree.
they were
I
hustling
agree.
some, all right.
I agree. But he says things like, you know, if you're a kid, go out there and mow lawns. You know what I mean? You know, get paid to mow lawns. You have one lawnmower. Next year, you might have two, someone working for you. Now you have a lawnmower business and it's yours. You know what I mean? So,
But that's what I'm
I,
saying. Outside of just the street stuff, I'm talking about them hustling the music. Like that's how they was able to do Rockefeller and whatever. Like
oh, yeah,
people
yeah,
had
no,
to
I
come to
know.
them
Yeah,
like, yo, we want to give y'all the money.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
y'all ain't
yeah.
gonna lowball us. Like we gonna get
Yeah.
paid for real because
Well,
we
what
own this.
happened was right because he was trying to sell Jay-Z
Yeah,
to studios and they all said no, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself." You know what I mean? So
yep.
smart dude, very smart dude, man. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, guys, I really like. I'm just getting tired of feeling like we second class citizens now. Tired of it. Tired of seeing the stuff. Tired of fighting for it myself. You know what I mean? So that's it.
Well, it starts with financial responsibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get our
But see, that's
finance
why you
together.
gotta learn business.
Exactly. We spend all kind of money. We don't save shit, right? As a people, as a whole, we start saving our money. To quote Tony Montana, first you get the money. We get the money. You get the power, right?
But
So
then you
hey,
gotta have that trust because within our community, it's about how much money he making or how much money they making. Like, wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute, they making more than me. Like, hold on
Mm-hmm.
now.
That's the black national anthem right there.
Wait a minute.
Facts. Facts. And to be honest with you, Poe sent a 199 super chat. Thumbs up. Thank you very
Shout out
much,
Poe.
Poe. Much appreciated. Always a pleasure. And that's the thing I was saying, right? It's like, do we have our priorities straight? I know me personally, I don't always have my priorities straight.
And that's
You
facts.
know what I
I
mean?
can say that too.
You know what I mean?
A
Like,
lot of, and that's just being human.
that
Honestly,
new Jordan 14 comes out next month, and if it looks
you finna
fire
cop
and
that
I don't
thing too.
have it, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? I think I might buy this, right? So, but at the end of the day, you can't not enjoy your life either. You know what I mean?
see, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Facts, yeah.
Especially when you work a lot. Like, wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
hold up, man. I'm not about to sit here like I'm paying big. Like, wait a minute, I'm making so much. Everybody good, but I'm sitting. Wait a minute.
Suffering. Facts.
Let me
No,
go ahead
Enjoy,
no,
and go
no.
enjoy myself for a minute. I'm good,
enjoy the
man.
fruits
Fuck
of your
that.
labor, brother. Enjoy the fruits of
Facts.
your labor.
100%. 100%. All right. So next topic that I had, and the reason why I put up there, surviving a world, is because I heard Eli Musk is creating a bunker. I see Rick Ross now, he's talking about he creating a bunker. And I'm like, yo, all these motherfuckers, these rich motherfuckers are creating bunkers, right? Should we not be putting you see, maybe that's what we should be doing, putting our money together to create a fucking bunker because are we going to be having
I'm
this
gonna say
nuclear
this:
war?
if I even able to have them finances to create a bunker, I'm not telling nobody.
Yep,
Besides
You
who I
know what
need
I
to tell,
mean?
yep.
ain't nobody gonna know nothing. I'm not. Yeah,
Ain't
You
this
know
the
what I
same
mean?
thing they did during World War II? Them old houses had like
Bunkers, yeah.
hmm
Hmm. But you see, now the
history just
difference,
repeats itself.
Hmm.
right? But the difference between World War II and World War III is they didn't have as much nukes as they fucking do now.
I know, I
You
know.
know what I mean? I'm like, man, like if there is something, I just evaporate. I do not listen. I do. Would I build a bunker if I had it? Probably not, because if you living in a bunker for the rest of your life, is that a life?
It
Shit's better
depends on
than
it
what you
depends.
got down
Yeah, I'm
there
about to say. Like,
and
have
right.
who
you
down
watched?
there
Hey,
with you.
exactly.
Like, have you watched some of them shows where they done showed them bunkers and they
And,
got all that? Like, yeah, I'll be good. Like,
Yep.
uh,
I'll be all right.
so you be all right knowing you can never go outside again.
Hey, let me tell you something. You seen Terminator
on the
2 when she was
circumstances.
holding that damn
Facts.
fist and that shit was
Hey,
burning her
facts.
body up?
They
I'd
G
rather be in that bunker bored than to deal with that. I'm telling you.
evaporating. Yeah. And then it might be a
Roberto,
jean jacket out there from no. I'm good. I don't need none of
It
that.
Roberto, what you
depends.
doing?
None of those
It
problems.
depends. Well, what do I get with this bunker? Do I get some Wi-Fi? Do I get some greens?
Nah, you get
No, you get some DVDs, some canned food, and
Give
whoever
me
you
my
want
chronic and
to.
all of that. I'm good.
Man, you better buy you an
well,
old
you
Super
know.
Nintendo, bro.
Well,
You
you
want
know the
old
chronic. You know the. You see, and here's the thing. Okay, so here's the question. Here's the
So we
thing,
gotta
right?
set
All
all
right.
that up.
So let's just say,
Overtime, yeah.
no, let's just say we're talking a world-ending event, right? Maybe it's not nuclear, but it's just something where everybody's dead, right? And like you, only a few survivors, right? You guys realize that we all have electricity, right? That shit is set on a grid. So if people are gone from that electric company and that computer realizes that you ain't pay your bills in 3 months, which you can't because you're not working, there's no fuck, you are not going to have power.
There's ways around it. There's ways around
Yep.
it.
What are you gonna buy?
If it's a national emergency, they can waive that fee. That's
But
that's just
no one's there to
all this
do
shit is
it
made
though.
up. We don't have to pay shit. This is all a made up system.
Right.
Shit.
No,
Tell
but what
that
I'm
every
saying,
day. I'm paying my shit. I
well,
don't want to. I ain't
but
gonna
what
even
I'm so
risk
here's
that.
what I'm saying. What we have to hope for is that before they run out of the hydro company, they click that button to give everybody free hydro or whatever, because they won't. No one's gonna be thinking that.
Who's
So
going? Hold on, time out. If so, if you mean like so, say something goes down, is everybody dead and don't we don't have power or we have power?
I'm
I'm
saying
confused.
Who's trying to go
majority
pay
of
their
the
bills in the apocalypse?
but this is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. Majority of the planet is gone, right? There's only a few
Okay.
survivors. Like let's think
Then we ain't got no
book
power.
let's think Book of Eli. That's what I'm saying, right? So this is what I'm saying. So people talking about, oh, if they're in their bunker, do I have my PlayStation and this and that? You ain't gonna have power. And whatever
What
you
about
Yes, if
have
you have
generators
a
and
using,
stuff?
generator,
Yeah,
a
generators.
generator,
it's gonna run out, and then
it
you
will.
can't go, and then
We
you
talking
can't
about
go out.
new technology these
Hold
days.
on,
You don't
but
know what these.
it's
You know
still
how
going.
long it takes to play Monopoly?
Man.
Man, Monopoly, that should never
It's
end.
it's still gonna run out, right? And sooner or later,
You
you're
can play
not gonna be able to
Monopoly
go
and eat
outside to
canned
do it.
food.
Hopefully,
Let me
you
tell
have
you
a
It's
something.
a
monopoly
shitty. You're
board.
right. It's a shitty way to live. But if you had a determination to live and find the joy in being with whoever you down there with, and just being alive, then it psychologically I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest. I would go crazy. I would
Neither could I.
because when we had during the pandemic, I
Oh
swear to
yeah.
God, if we ever go locked down again, I ain't gonna make it. I'm
So
gonna
we're
be in
talking
here
like
like it's jail and be doing pull ups and shit. Being what you do,
You see, you see,
trying
and
to
Sarah
stay
here's the thing.
Connor.
sane.
And here's the
I can't
thing.
be locked
I'm
up.
I'm a
We talking
homebody,
like 10
right?
Cloverfield Lane type shit.
Yeah, because I'm a homebody, right? I don't mind staying home.
Oh
But
no,
now
no.
you forcing me to stay home, that's a problem. You know what I
Like
mean?
I ain't got
That's
no
what the issue.
choice. I
So
ain't no
now
choice.
I'm claustrophobic and I gotta
Same.
survive in a bunker for how long? To the rest of I can't do it. I can't. I go back shit crazy. I will just I'm evaporating. I'm sorry. I'm evaporating. I want to go the quickest way. Whatever the quickest way is, that's how I want to go. I don't want to be a survivor. So that's why I'm asking. Like, would you guys feel like you could survive or even want to?
Yeah.
There's a thing
Yeah.
called books, right? I'm gonna go figure
Mhm.
out how to build wind turbines, how to build freaking solar panel, like Poe said down there. I'm gonna find a way. I'm
Bro,
going to find a
I
way.
just watched this movie on Netflix called Society of Snow where they had to survive on this plane crash for months.
uh-huh.
Didn't they eat each other?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Mm.
But it was after they made it make sense, I guess. They did. Now it wasn't on no like cannibal shit.
Oh,
Like it really.
that's like, would you do that though? If you would you eat other people
See,
to
that's what I'm
survive?
saying.
Damn
I
right.
can't
I'm
answer that
cooking.
until you in those
Hey,
circumstances.
I'm Hannibal
Like
Cause
you
Lecter
you
over
watch
here,
just
baby.
barbecuing
You
motherfuckers
damn
up.
right. You
nah,
damn right.
you watch the
Hold
movie. I'm
on.
telling you. You sit
Hold
there
on.
like,
I
okay,
think
wait a minute.
I
Wait a
think
minute. This
Roberto
ain't
will have the
Yellow
same
Jackets.
answer to me. Roberto, you eating them?
What?
You eating it?
No.
They need protein to survive.
Not
They needed
doing it.
protein to survive.
I'm not doing it.
They in
I
the
can't.
plane crash in the middle of nowhere.
Not a person. I
Call
just
me.
one.
Once
I don't
again,
even see
until
that
you in those
tasting good. I
circumstances.
don't know.
Like I said,
Um,
I can't.
Call me
You can
Hannah
survive off
Liquor.
of
I'm
just
cooking
water.
your
Of course
As
I'm
long
say
as
no
you have
now.
water, you can
Of course
survive
I'm gonna
off of
say
just
no
water.
now. But see, they
Yeah,
ran out of all of that
I
within
ain't
a
finna
week.
try it.
You can,
I'm
as
cooking.
long as
They
you
ran
got
out of
water,
all of that
clean
within a
water,
week.
you can fast.
I'm telling you, we all
They was
locked
trying
up
to melt
for-
snow to turn
We had
into
to
water.
eat. You better
Well, you know what?
save me up.
Let's just hope we never have to find out, right?
I'm telling you, you better.
Nah, go ahead and answer, Roberto. Go ahead.
So there we go. I ain't needed no fucking humans. I don't
Okay.
care. And we're not going to find that out. Right, Anzo?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
not doing
listen.
that. I can say
Right,
no right
and-
now, but like I said, if you're not in those circumstances,
Well, you know why I ain't in that circumstances? Because my ass ain't never getting on a motherfucking plane. I said it. That is correct. So since I am never getting on a plane, I will never have to worry about that. But
this was
what
the
I would
70s.
do is I would get fucking butt naked and go and sleep in the snow I'm done. It's over. Good job. I'm not eating
Yeah,
humans.
You
just
are
go
dead,
freeze.
brother.
Yes,
You are
Yeah, I'm
dead.
yes,
You
but
are
it's
gone.
Yes.
it's like slow hibernation. You just
Yes.
That ain't a
So
good way to
exactly.
go, by the way.
Hell no,
That's not a good way to go.
I'm gonna thaw your
no
ass out.
drowning
I'm
is
gonna
not a
cook
good way
you
to
up.
go. I would rather freeze because it's not. You know what I mean?
But you see,
Just-
here's the thing. I am going off at night where nobody knows where I am because you motherfuckers are not eating me.
I'm
Alright?
eating your ass. I
They
am.
weren't eating people while they was alive. It was after they had passed away.
Yeah, that's what I'm
after he
saying. So I'm
freezes
going to
that,
die.
Now you're even
Yeah.
more
he ain't
fresh,
trying to get
Anzo.
ate after that.
You're more fresh now because you're
'Cause I
frozen.
just died.
Hey,
Oh,
So
you're
you
all
would rather the
goodness,
animals
yeah.
eat you?
we'll
And by the
call
way,
it
it is kind of jacked up getting rescued, and you got to cover up the bones. But I'm just saying, man.
Hey, he died in natural cause. He died in natural cause.
And here's the thing, right? Yeah, you covering up the bones, but how do we know, right? They didn't actually kill somebody to get the food. You know what I mean?
Like I said, you better tie me up, kill me or something, because I'm eating one of y'all. If we in the
Damn,
same
JGC,
somebody
I ain't say all that.
I'm being real. I'm being real. It's survival of the fittest.
We got to take
That's what they
JG
call
out.
it.
You got to go.
Exactly.
I'm hearing, and
You got to go.
it's these old ladies, and they you know it's mainstream media, but they on this vibe like we gonna be in a war within the next year or so. So
I believe it.
if that shit happens, I don't have enough money to build a bunker. You know what I mean? I don't own no property where I can build a bunker.
So what you gonna try to go on Mad Max type mode? What?
Hey, it depends. I would hook up. I'd be like, Roberto, listen, you know, bring the family here. His family come over. We take over this building complex, and nobody gets to fuck with us. You know what I
Hey, I
mean?
bet you wish you had them guns in Canada now, don't you?
Oh.
I bet you wish you had them
No,
guns.
America. I'm trying to tell you, let a war pop off and they
Because they
shut down
definitely
the
coming over
grid.
and taking over.
America is going crazy because I just look. Me and my husband literally have had this conversation.
Hey,
I was
DQ.
like, "Look, I need you to be here." And he said some shit, and I was like, "See, that's why I love you." It's like, yo,
You see,
ain't
now
gonna say
I was gonna say, if shit popped off, you guys would be fucking way more prepared than we would, right? These motherfuckers would just.
What, you think Canada has no guns?
No.
We're just not on, that madness level like we need it like a
That's-
drug, you know?
But
See, that's
what
the
I'm
problem.
saying.
Y'all border
These
would be overtaken. They
That's
coming
what
over there
these
taking shit over. That's it.
we have guns, right? But these motherfuckers have cellars, right? You walking down in your cellar and they got AK-47s,
Yeah, I'm telling
Uzi,
you.
Glock 19s, revolvers, you know what I mean? And they have bullets for days. You
We
understand?
paranoid. We got a right to be.
They have bullets for
Especially black
days.
people in America.
So
Right.
they would be more prepared, you know. I know they still can't come over here and take over Canada. That's not happening.
Yeah,
You know
watch
what I mean?
us.
Yeah, all right.
Watch us.
As long as it ain't the middle of winter, because they might not make it.
Exactly.
You guys can't survive our conditions. Y'all be
Facts.
trying to go
I'll
back.
find one of them damn 8-foot moose y'all got up there. I'm skinning that
Here
bitch.
this guy.
You
Making
don't know
a
what we
coat.
done been through, brother. We on
Hey,
our way.
I'm telling you.
It look nice over there. Let me see what we can get.
But you hear the
You
shit,
know what
Roberto.
Gigamushi is?
Exactly. And you hear the shit, Roberto, right? The Americans ain't happy. They want to come over and
I'm
fuck with our
minding my
shit.
damn business. I was just saying we got good. That's it. They the ones talking about coming over there. I'm worried about surviving in my neighborhood, in my town, because like I don't need nobody trying to run up in my house trying to steal my
We'll
food. Because
send
what?
low key up to Saskatchewan and shit.
For real.
He be flying back home with a quickness.
The forever purge.
So let's do this scenario. Let's say you did survive, right?
Mhm.
Let's say you did survive. How would you survive? Like, what would you do? Like, you gotta
What are you
ration your
surviving?
food.
Depending on the conditions.
What are you
So let's
surviving?
say
Talking about people
let-
with
Nuclear
kids.
war?
let's say the next world. Let's say the next
Nuclear.
world war. Yeah.
You can't go outside.
Nope.
So this is
So
what I'm gonna
you
do.
would go
What's
ahead.
the conditions? Are we
I'm
talking
going-
about just apocalypse?
I'm
we
a-
talking about
Nuclear.
zombies? What we talking?
Nuclear.
Let's say
Okay,
nuclear because that's the threat. Yeah.
I'm gonna round up a bunch of cats and dogs, send them out one at a time. If they
What?
survive, it's good to go. If they die, no, not to go out. You laugh? I'm being serious.
No, I'm just like,
I
so you're
fucking
not
believe
above cannibalism or the torture of animals. I'm
no.
just
Yeah.
saying, you know,
I told you.
I'm
I'm
Yeah,
just
taking
but
you
taking
let
notes
out.
in my
I told
Just
you,
head.
you better take me
let
out
me
first.
see.
I'm telling you. You gotta
Okay.
take me out.
Go.
That's another check on the psycho.
So that scenario is kind of like, you know what I mean? Let's use another scenario, right? Let's use another scenario, not nuclear war, but let's say like I Am Legend type of shit, right? Few survivors, whatever.
So we got
You-
vampires.
No, we don't got vampires, just humans. You know what I mean? Just humans, scattered around, hunting for food and stuff like that. You go into a store, you see some food, but you see someone else there copping the food too.
I'm
Now
killing
you
that
know.
bastard right then and there. I'm killing that fool.
Man,
It's a trap. I don't know. I'm suspicious of everybody.
I'm just
So what
being
you
real.
doing?
I mean,
split it.
Let me
Can we
ask
split
Roberto,
it?
what
Can
you
we
doing? No, there's no split.
Depends who the person is. Depends how much food there is. There's scenarios.
I don't care who the person is. That
Uh-huh.
dude is dead. I'm
There
getting that
might be
food.
someone who
I'm
is an ally rather than an enemy. Why am I killing her or him?
What if it's a child?
I'm not killing
If-
it.
Hey,
Unless
hey,
it's
Would you take in the child
Zombie
though?
That's what I'm
fuck
saying.
them kids.
Yeah,
Would you take the food from the child?
I take the
see-
child in.
You
I
see how
got
bad these
fallen
American
parents.
kids are over here? Them is bad. I ain't
You
fuck
see,
with them.
Roberto said he would take the kid in. He's
Did
saying
you
he would
shoot
take
the
the
kid?
kid from the food.
Hey, they taking too many resources.
So
Them
no,
kids
no,
ain't eating too much.
because you got to ask this question, right? Okay,
I'm
so
joking.
let's say
I'm
you
joking.
go.
I'm joking.
No, you're not. But no, you gotta ask. You gotta ask these serious questions. Let's say you go into
Yeah.
the store, right, and there's enough food for you to last a year, right? But the other guy is there, and if you split it, you only get 6 months. You
You
have
said a guy?
Yeah, let's say another man. Another man.
That's
Your
it, man.
brother
Okay.
or another.
So now this is
I
my
said it's his brother
this-
or another.
a brother, anybody.
I
You know
don't
what
care who he
Nah,
is. I'm
that's
shotting
important.
him.
Nah.
I don't care because I
Yeah.
know he's thinking I need to survive too. I can't
Yeah.
play in that match. You're
Yeah.
dead, brother. You better
Yeah,
be
So
that's
quicker
all
than
I'm
me
saying. That's all I'm
So
saying.
because it's
all
called
of this is,
survival.
So
Right,
race is
all
out the
of
window
this-
in the apocalypse. Y'all making that clear, right?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah,
Maybe
no,
if
yeah,
it's a
that's
brethren, I'll let him survive.
right. You know what I mean? But because you got to understand, and this is the whole point that I was like trying to get with all this. It's like we are not as civilized as we think we are, right? Because if shit goes to hell, we are all for one killing people. We will do whatever it takes to survive. The only reason why we do not do that shit now is because of laws.
Oh, we're not in survival mode either. Like, not to that extent.
That's true, but we may
Look
get
at
to that,
fucking
right?
Black Friday. You might as well say it's
Mhm.
that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
People acted during
Stomping
COVID.
people dying trying to buy TVs. That's savage shit, man. That's
And
like the
COVID,
worst
right?
shit.
Yes. Go ahead, Roberto. Yeah, you were correct.
Oh, the
Keep going.
fucking toilet paper, all them things.
Mhm.
You see how people behave like fucking savages.
Mhm.
Hoarding. People buying toilet paper for 10 years and won't fucking give the neighbor a roll.
Facts.
You know what I
And
mean? That's some savage shit, man.
that's exactly my point, right? I'm sitting here and because when I had time, I'm like, yeah, but like you can't trust nobody. Nobody. Like you may think you have a brethren who's been your friend for years, but when you and him have one steak left, you know, you know what I mean?
Just give me
You
the
trying
steak.
to or yeah, exactly. Or you got the steak and his is done, and you eating that juicy steak in front of him. You know what I mean? Like we are savages, so you got to do what you got to do. Survive. I know. Fuck it.
Man, you
I'd
take
be a
people out their
mouse.
comfort zone. It's all that war.
Yeah, 100%. That's what it is. So, Nadia, what are your thoughts?
This kind of reminds me of a experiment that they did where they put a group of like children in a house of different ages. And they did a group of boys and a group of girls, and the boys just destroyed the house and busted up the house and just left it in shambles because they had the choice to like leave, stay, or if they needed like a emergency help because they were being filmed. And so like it was people watching them, but nobody could step in unless somebody's life was being threatened or whatever. So anyway, the boys tore up the house. They did it with girls. The girls cooked for each other, stood up to one girl that was trying to bully another girl. Two of the girls left because they was just over it. Because I think they let them stay there for like a week or something, or I don't know. It might have been 3 days. I think it was 3 days, not a week. But anyway, but yeah, it's funny because it's like if I saw another woman, would I be wanting to kill her? And I'm like, no, not really. But I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna let you do what you're doing, but I'm gonna observe you. And you try to hurt me, then I'm trying to hurt you. But I'm not immediately trying to hurt you because I mean, for what?
But what if you need the food?
So, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a food, a year
I
supply of
go
food.
a year's I'm fighting over a year supply. Why can't we share? Then
That's what
that
I'm saying.
means
If you,
It's
y'all both in survival mode.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like
yeah, but
that's the difference. Roberto said "bop" before I even finished the question.
I know
I'm thinking.
because it's a man. But what if it was a woman? You shooting a woman?
Yeah.
That's what I said. It depends. Here it is.
Yes.
You know what? I'm
JG,
with
we know you
JG.
shooting everything.
No, no,
Women, men, children, baby.
I won't
I'm
shoot a
with
kid under 15. Okay, under 15, I
You
might
see,
let him go.
You see, I
Somebody
wouldn't
got
need to
die.
shoot. You're right. I wouldn't need to shoot the kid because you could probably overpower him and take the shit. You know what I mean? So that's not a problem. The woman, I'm with JG. I'm shooting that woman because if that woman has kids, right, and more
Oh
than
yeah,
one, her
oh yeah. That's
survival
a
instincts are fucking 10
Yes.
times more than mine are, right?
It
So
depends if she got
she's
a gun. I'm not shooting her. I'm gonna knock her out and leave some food with her.
oh
And
yeah,
we
yeah, no, yeah,
take
yeah,
my
yeah,
joint.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
right,
ain't
yeah, yeah.
leaving nothing. Listen, I'm taking
Fluffy say
everything.
I ain't that much of a
Yeah,
savage.
I ain't doing all that. Man. I can knock her out and take the food. I can overpower her, knock her out, leave some food with her, and take the majority of it.
But here's
No,
the
I
thing,
agree
right?
with you. If she
If
I
it's
don't
a
have a gun, yeah, knock her out. Go ahead,
if it's
JG.
a kid, how are they able to survive on their own? They might got some survival instincts on their own we don't know about. So I got to
That's
be
true.
wary of whoever's there.
So what's
I
the
got to
age
watch my
limit
back.
then, JG?
Like I said, if they sitting there by themselves in that grocery store, how the hell do they survive this long on their own? Unless they are living inside the grocery store. And
Yeah,
if
they
you got
might
Yeah.
be.
people, and if they got people coming in and out of that grocery store, they know how to hide and survive. There might be some
Can I
Hunger
ask you
Games shit.
this?
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Well, Roberto, you said
Yeah.
you would take the kid, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the conditions of the world you are living in now, would you want that responsibility? And when I say that responsibility, would you want to go through losing that child?
My first instinct would be to take him. After whatever happens, you have to make those choices. But my first instinct would be take him or her because it's only a human gesture to do.
I feel, but I'm just saying as far as the world we'll be living in, because it's not just dying.
I feel you, Loki. I feel
Yeah.
you.
It's not,
Yeah, like that child can slow you down too, right? And
Yeah, but you guys are
Mhm.
not telling me dinosaurs are chasing me. Slow me down from what?
well, we remember we
Well,
just said humans are just as lethal as animals.
that's what I'm saying. People
So,
overpowering you and somebody
yeah.
taking them.
If Anzo says this is the last grocery store with the last bit of food in fucking forever distance that I could see, then it's full blown survival mode. I'm just gonna pretend the kid ain't there, unless the kid could do some damage to me. I have to block him too. But throw him some fucking Tostitos and Doritos, and I'm on my way.
Now, if the kid is lethal, he can come. Because like, if he like, some like, I've been out here surviving and killing people. Like,
If
okay,
you could do damage to
Hell
me,
no.
you have to
I
go.
can keep killing
You
them
have to
kids.
go because that is not survival mentality. You will be a victim like a horror movie. The black guy dies first.
I'm telling you, I
Facts.
watched too many of these horror movies, these freaking zombie shit. And I'm sorry, everybody dead. I'm sorry, right?
Facts. Hey man, I just watched the last
The
couple
dead finna cuss
episodes
me
of.
out in a minute.
No, I know. Here it is. I just watched the last couple of episodes of Fear the Walker Dead, right? And the woman, she picked up this kid. She thought it was her granddaughter, whatever. And it was like, I'm gonna take you to my mom. But the kid was living with this dude. I can't remember if it was her father pretending to be a father, but either way, I think it was her father. And he was telling your mom is this, your mom is that. So that girl never really trusted the woman she was with. And the first time she got, shot her. Bam. You know what I mean?
See,
So,
I'm just saying.
I might be on the, you know what? Fuck
yeah, I'm
the
not
kids.
can't take the
You
kid.
know what I mean? Fuck the kids.
They
If you
survive
ain't
this
my
long, they can
kid,
survive on their own. They good.
if you ain't my kid,
And it might be a trap. Somebody may be trying to set you up to jump out and get you.
facts.
See, I don't
Facts.
sound so
You guys
crazy.
are some
See?
paranoid mofos, eh?
Facts.
You gotta
I'm
be in
just
this
saying.
world.
I'm
I ain't
just saying.
thinking trap. I'm throwing if this kid. How old is this kid? Let's start right there. How old is this kid? 5,
What's
6?
a good age? No.
I say
Let's
10.
say
Oh,
I
5
say
and 6.
10.
I'm not killing no
I'm
5
say
and 6.
10.
let, yeah, I'm saying let's say 12. I'm thinking more 12.
I know these 12-year-olds kind of big these days. I don't know.
I think I'd give him a little gun butt, knock him out.
Okay.
Drew him some, leave him some food. I couldn't kill him.
So what if you knock him out, right? You're packing up your shit. He wake up, and as he wake up, you see him reaching for a dog. Of-
I hope it's just like that too.
He's still 12 years old though.
Hey, Anzo, it's called survival.
I
This
feel
kid
you.
might be part of a militia family, like JG
Mhm.
said. I got to
I'm
put all
telling
these paranoid scenarios in my head, and that way I will survive longer.
Okay, I want to go to JG route and say maybe you should take him out, because what if you do knock him out and say a week later, what is a coincidence, y'all run into him and say, oh, you the one that knocked me out, and he got the ups on you.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he take you out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That one person you said you shoulda did on you.
Mhm. And I know we all watched enough movies to know
Mhm.
that you could be backstabbed by anybody. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Anybody.
But now if it happened like tomorrow or something, that's all kid. No, I'm not killing a kid tomorrow or something like that. But after a while, those primal instincts start kicking in, and you gonna got one grocery store.
You
Hey,
shoot
I'm
that
sorry.
kid, you're shooting everybody after that. Fucking squirrels, you're shooting everybody. Anything that moves and is a
I'm telling
threat to your environment, they are dead. You better have enough bullets.
Okay. So now you run out of food. What are you eating?
a kid. No, honestly, I don't know.
No,
Honestly, I don't know.
no, I'm just saying general. How
In
far are you
general?
going? Are you
I'm on the hunt.
So you eating mice?
No,
Hell yeah, cooking the hell out that damn thing.
You know what I mean?
Make me
Like
some
little
mice stew.
rodents. Like if those are the only things that are left.
There's got to be
Possums.
It's
some
definitely got to be some rabbits or something
forestry
around.
around. Yeah, there's got to be some park or something around with, a rabbit like
Pigeons.
you said running around or a pigeon, or
Well,
some
hopefully-
fucking bird.
Hopefully, I can find a secluded spot where I can grow vegetables and all the other stuff, so I'll be okay.
That would be good.
Hopefully.
But
There's
here's
some
another
fresh water
question.
around. I'm going to fish. Oh,
Here's another
fresh water's
question.
still around.
We black people, right?
Mhm.
How are we gonna enjoy our food when we got no fucking seasonings anymore? You know what I mean?
Hey,
Just hot
You better
sauce.
have some herbs. Yep,
I'm
herbs
telling
and
you.
sauces.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
That's
cut
what
up
that
some
grocery
grass,
store
and
for.
throw it on there.
you better rack up at that grocery store where you killed that kid at. Rack up on salt, whatever you need to do.
Man, why you?
But at the same time, hold on. If it's world ending, right?
Mhm.
Why the fuck I want to survive so long? What's the end result?
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Right?
I'll probably do some crazy shit. Look, go to a car dealership, see if there are any keys lying around, some kind of bucket list shit I would be doing.
See, that's
Yeah.
why I don't get. They didn't do shit like that on the Purge, motherfucker.
Mhm.
I'm trying to go drive cars that I can't afford to drive. What the
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
I don't want to
Nah.
run around and kill people. Yeah.
On the
Nobody's
first
on the
Purge, They
roads.
were partying. Then that one dude started tripping.
It's always that one dude start tripping.
Yeah.
Because the end of the world, no one's around. Your lover is your palm. What the fuck is that? You know what I mean? What the fuck is that?
That's
We're
why I
all
said it's
alone. We ain't even
important
talking
when you
about
end up
sex,
in the
man.
apocalypse week, because I can't stand a lot of people. So
Well, I'll say
Damn.
this: if that's the case, now go into that grocery store and there's a woman there.
You still
I
shooting
will
her?
please. Hey,
Still at
hey,
the
I'm just
store.
saying, I will
Still
plead
at the store.
and say, hey,
Getting
we can do
noodles.
better together than kill each other one way. We can work together. We can go to a spot. Hey,
Let's
because
go
I mean,
find a
So-
shower.
now,
Okay.
she gonna
if
put
it's a
that
guy,
third eye on you and take everything you got.
Thank
that's
you
why I
for
said
bringing.
kill it. That's why I said kill
Thank
it.
you.
'Cause you never
Thank
know.
you for bringing that up, JG. So
Salt
now,
is not seasoning, but it does add some flavor. we talk about these are apocalypse problems. We ain't got
Yeah,
all the extra
right.
shit.
So
Yeah.
here's
JG's
a-
really eating the
All
poo-poo.
salt, lemon,
oh,
herbs. Okay, just with some salt, lemon, and herbs, you will go wonders.
so here's
I
another
can't believe we're
problem.
talking about eating people up on
And
this.
butter. Yeah, you need
Hold on,
butter.
Roberto. Here's another problem we're gonna talk about. It's been 5 years, right? You said you only had Pamela. Now you go
Pamela.
into the store and there's a female there.
Savage.
You said it's been 5 years into the apocalypse.
She probably think I'm a zombie. Fronting about what?
What are you doing?
I
We're talking
just said
5
it's
years into the
savage.
apocalypse.
Yeah, I know you said it.
I don't even want to know her name. Sorry, Nadia. We're talking 5 years, man. That's some pen time we're talking there.
JG, what are you
I'm
doing?
dogging her ass out.
Savage.
I'm
Savage.
dogging her out. We get it on. I'm sorry.
Lil
5
G?
years.
That sounds like the R word.
Hey,
That's
Can
what
we
I'm
talk-
asking.
are we-
Yes.
I mean,
Are
are
we
we
talking-
getting consent? Are
Hold
we
on,
this is what I'm
consenting?
Hold on.
yeah, we the only
There's
two
no
in the room. We
laws.
don't know.
I ain't killing
We
you.
don't
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's
No,
consent.
I'm not. No, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna
Wait
bring
Wait a
no
minute.
R word,
Wait.
man. Ain't
See,
gonna
I
bring no
got
R
this,
word.
but you
man.
eat
Ain't
the
gonna bring no
bullet.
R word. Man. It's not
For
gonna
one,
be.
are we talking 5 years into the apocalypse?
5
And
years,
nothing.
Loki. 5
And
years
there,
with your
and
Pamela.
there is no consent. Yes,
You
no.
got arthritis and
Oh
everything.
no, I
have-
don't know. I
you-
can do that.
You haven't even smelled a poom poom in 5 years.
I can
No,
tell you
see-
one thing right now.
see,
I'm not even
mm-mm.
thinking about this. I know for a fact I'm not going to be thinking about this.
Do
Because for one,
what
man,
shower?
I'm starving.
You
I probably
lie.
don't know what's going
That's
on.
what
I'm delirious. I'm
Nadia, you didn't hear the
Showers.
first thing I said? Let's go find a shower. First thing I said, let's go find a shower.
Shower.
Yes,
Cause-
thank you very much.
We are in apocalyptic situations. Who's showering every day unless
Facts.
y'all live in a community?
Mhm.
No,
Well, if I
I'm not.
If I haven't
and
bathed in 5 years, I don't think I'm going to smell her.
more than
I
likely I'm
think that-
asking her, do she got food? You eat? What do you eat?
So yeah, what if she says, "Yeah, I got something for you to eat. Come here."
Hell
Hell
no. It's
no.
been 5 years. No.
Hell no.
No.
Then see now she
Like
might
I
die.
said,
See,
showers.
she
No.
might die then.
Well, you see, that's the thing that always killed me about The Walking Dead, right? Is these motherfuckers would kiss on a regular basis. And I'm like, you don't have toothpaste.
You know what? I
Oh,
never even
Hanzo.
thought about that, Ozo. I never
Huh?
thought about that.
I do. I think
Shane
about that
didn't
shit all
care.
the time.
Hey, Shane didn't care.
That's
That's
what
all
I'm
I'm gonna
saying.
say. Shane did
like-
not care.
Like you have no toothpaste. How? I that morning breath, and now you have that shit all day.
No,
And
she
we-
was just waking straight up. You remember they didn't have nothing out there in them tents. She woke straight
Yeah.
up, walking through the woods, and Shane just come out of nowhere. He didn't care.
And facts.
In the same condition.
Nah,
Damn.
Mm-mm. So yeah, I agree with you guys. It's like there couldn't be any R words involved because
No.
people that are
And-
dirty. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree
And
with you.
children,
Look.
and we gonna leave children out of this. And what I mean by that is, someone asked the question, because I was like, there. I feel like our charges should be more severe because there's no reason to do that. And somebody was like, well, what about in an apocalyptic situation? And I was like, still, why? And it was like, to continue on humanity. Are you trying to justify R-ing and child
Yeah,
to
no, that's
children?
not cool. Yeah,
To
yeah,
children?
no.
Like, stop.
Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. Right. And yeah, children not even close to the thing. But again, I think I'm on low keys. I'm like, at that point, like I probably won't be. Listen, man, I think Hannah
I'm
would
telling you, I'm
be.
not thinking about it.
Hannah and Pamela would be
Nowhere
just
near.
fine. But
5
again,
years.
Yeah, let
I
this
ain't
girl have a
thinking about
big
it.
backside, and Anz will be talking.
I
like
know
that.
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though.
Okay,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
talking.
Being
The
a
girl's
lower
not
class
all
outfit.
scraggly and shit. The girl's super fit.
No, Roberto, I'm right there with you because I may not be thinking about it, but then when she pops up, you know what I mean?
All your blood
Jim-
is going to one area.
Yeah,
boy.
Jimmy's gonna pop up too.
Yeah,
right?
It's like,
it's going
boy,
on my stomach.
if you ain't
But
going,
she gonna
I'm
probably
going.
start turning into a real tip. She gonna probably start forming into a hot wing or something. And I'm just looking.
Fucking look.
She's gonna look like an oxtail, and I'm like,
Oxtail.
What are you saying? What do you know about oxtail, eh, Roberto?
Love that oxtail.
what you mean about it?
What do you know about oxtail? You don't know nothing about oxtail. Shifty Gizm said, where was it? Here. Salt ain't seasoning unless you're white. Salt, pepper, butter. That are the only 3 seasonings
I
they
know
know.
plenty about the right to oxtail. Just talking.
That poom poom ain't gonna smell very good after
No.
5 years.
See, that's
Yeah,
the
you
point.
right. Yeah, you right. You right.
That shit might look deformed and everything.
Wait, what?
Well,
What?
You know, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do
Why
you
would
mean?
it be deformed? What do you think? Her guts and stuff all that?
I don't know. I don't know what she been. I don't know what she been doing.
Ah, shit. Her
Hey,
genes are.
What you think? She fucking horses or something? Like,
hey, 5 years for a
You
man,
talking
5
like
years for a woman. I'm
species or
just
some
saying.
shit?
like
I'm just Hey, I'm just saying, women fuck horses and dogs now. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Let's sloppy seconds. Go watch it.
50 Cent.
Oh no.
2 girls in a cup. I'm just saying. They eating shit.
Don't go there.
No.
I'm just saying. That shit could be deformed. I'm just saying.
That ruined my thoughts for a long time.
Me too. Me
I
too. And
stopped watching altogether. Like I was like, okay,
So have you ever seen Planet Terror?
Yep.
yeah,
Well, if it look like
that
that,
might-
imagine what yours could look like
Exactly.
as far as the man.
I don't know.
That's all I'm
Roberto's
saying.
cousin was the one that came by me one day. He's like, "Hey, you ever seen 2 girls in a cup?" I was like, "Nah, man."
Nope,
He's like, "Watch
nope.
this shit, bro."
I'm mad at the person that ever showed
Me
that
too.
shit. And I'm
Me
just
too.
like,
Me too. Me too. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you showing me this for me?
I
That's
still gotta eat the night to fall back.
At least
We
that's
all
what you
have
talk
the
about Halloween and shit.
Boom Poom mutates after no use for 5 years. No,
I'm
it
telling
does
you.
not.
Gee.
No, it does not.
Stop.
Listen, hold on. I'm gonna say something. After 5 years, Roberto can contest to this. That shit is tight as a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
All right, if you can get through that damn jungle that's in between before you get there.
I don't know if I care about. I don't know if I care.
I'm about to say you.
Oh, so
I
you
don't
going
know
back
if
to
I
the
care about.
80s.
Well, you see, hey, I'm an '80s child,
You going back
right?
to the 80s.
So I'm an '80s child. So Bush was the shit back in the day.
No, I'm
So
talking about a damn jungle, rainforest. On top of that shit, you can braid it, motherfucker.
Stop.
I'm sure they found some.
Man,
I'm
out
sure they
here,
find some way
no
to
What you
change
got
it.
Welcome to
down there?
the jungle.
no baths, no shaving, no nothing.
What?
Okay, you go
I'm,
right ahead. You go right
I'm sure
ahead.
they find some way
AG,
to.
you know, like you come from like experience, brother.
I will not. Hey, I will not confirm or deny.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And last
I'll
topic
leave it there.
is Roberto's
Leave it
topic.
there.
Hold on.
Is Roberto?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Let's do some. When we do what's wrong with black people and survival, I don't hear this is Anzo's topic. This is Anzo's topic. Why every time it's my top, this is Roberto's topic? I'm
I don't
curious.
know, man. Because I like to give you credit for your topic.
Yeah, but this is a fucked up topic.
Well, no, it's not really. It's a good one.
Somebody
I told you it
knows
was a good
itching.
one.
Okay, so let me hear you. Let me hear your topic on it. How you feel about that?
Well,
Faithful.
tell the people what the fuck your topic is first.
Okay, because look,
Faithful.
I saw some shit about Faithful, right? About a guy cheating on his wife and he got caught. And I said, let me go look at these comments.
Why y'all be us?
What's that?
I mean, we could talk about Ariana Grande though, if y'all want to talk about cheating women.
Yeah, we can hit her up next. We can hit her up. But I saw the comments and everybody was playing like they're all going to heaven. They're all nuns and priests. Oh, he deserved it. He knew what he was doing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, if I was to drop a lie detector in all these bitches, what percentage of them would pass? Because everybody's a saint when they got to step on somebody. But, you know, everybody's got luggage, man. Everybody. It's just some people are better at it than others. Am I wrong?
So what you trying to say? Everyone has cheated before.
Roberto?
I didn't say it. Need I say anymore? Is there
Everybody-
as
I bet everybody
100%
on the
faithful? What is cheating? Define cheating.
That's what I was about to say. It depends on what you define cheating. Because
Well,
I
you
had
know-
somebody accuse me of cheating, but it was just like, no, you talking to this person, so that's cheating.
Because
I didn't know.
everybody
My
has
bad.
their own definition of cheating, right? And
Right.
they'll add
So I
their
guess
own
everybody
degrees
has
to it.
cheated.
Go ahead, Roberto.
There's no such thing as 100% faithful.
Oh, definitely not.
But people try and play like they are. And if you're the one that speaks out, oh my God.
But you see, that's the thing with the internet, though, right? Everybody
Yes.
on the internet pretends like they're all righteous. You know what I mean?
The shit don't stink.
Mm-hmm.
Can do no wrong.
Some people, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do you think? What
So here's
it just
an example.
tells me how people are so opinionated, and it's all like they haven't done it themselves.
Right, and here's an example, right? Because, like Roberto said, you guys said cheating could be defined in different ways, right? It all depends on the person. You could be with a woman who thinks that just because you looked at another woman's ass, you cheated on her. You know what I mean? So there's always a degree to it. So if
you do that, what else would you do?
Out first.
Right. What's that? Loki?
Not if your lady pointed out first.
No. Right. Obviously, but I said a woman that thinks that way. You know what I mean? Because there are some women that think if you even look at another woman, oh, you're a cheater,
or you
would
liking
cheat
girls'
on me.
pictures on Instagram.
Yes, exactly.
It depends on that. To me, that's like, it depends on how habitually you doing it. If this is one certain girl and you just liking all her pictures and da-da-da, I can see if y'all friends and they just keep popping up in your feed. Like, it's a lot of shit that goes into that. But if you that damn insecure, why are you in a relationship? If you don't want to be faithful, why are you in a relationship? Be single and have multiple partners, friends, whatever y'all want to call yourself. Shit can be so easy, but people make it complicated.
In real life, and if y'all
That
got
too.
the connection y'all supposed to have, and the trust y'all supposed to have, then it definitely should be like that.
100%. But again,
Who's Bobby
even-
Heenan? I like him already.
but even to Roberto said, like, are we still 100% faithful, right? When she gone to
What
sleep.
is that?
But
What
here's
does that
the question.
mean?
When she's gone to sleep, are you gonna go pop on some porn? You know what I mean? Are you gonna go do shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, baby, have a good night, and then boom, you get out like the fucking strawberry lube and you rub one out. You know what I mean? Some
But
women think
did
that's
she?
cheating.
Did you ask her if she wanted to have sex before you rub one out? Because if she said no when you go rub one out, is that cheating? Like, damn,
But why do you have to ask?
Oh,
But hold on, I got. Okay. I have trauma associated with that, so I need you to ask me.
I'm just curious. I'm not trying to start shit. I'm just
And
curious.
no. I
No,
wasn't
she
saying
didn't mean
trying to
you.
start.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
saying that
Yeah.
you knew my triggering.
Yeah, no.
I'm saying, I'm telling you, my answer is going to be based off of my trigger.
Mhm.
Therefore, I can't answer for other women, but the fact that I'm triggered by it because I was in a relationship where someone told me I could not tell them no ever, period, no matter how I was feeling, no matter what my emotions was, no matter what my
Okay.
mood was, no matter if I was on my period, no matter if I was constipated,
what?
full,
well,
blah, blah, blah,
goddamn.
anything. I could not say no. So what kind to me, yes, I need you to ask me because I might not be in a good mood. I might, you know what I mean? Like shit, I can have some stomach issues. I
So
had gas. You want to fuck me while I got gas?
Hell no. Maybe
Some
it'd be a
guys-
spicy situation.
Some guys
some
like
guys
that
like
shit.
it.
You
Yeah.
put my legs, you go to my front of your face, and then what?
Some
Nigga,
guys
I'm
You guys like that
okay.
shit, Nadia. The stinkier, the better.
Hell no.
Hey,
Man, you
So
talking about the face
so-
hitters?
So here's a
But
question
see-
because hold on. Here's
Go
a
ahead.
question about the asking part, right? Because they have to come in like, hey baby, can we have sex tonight? Or what if he's like, rubbing up on you, you're lying on the couch, he's like, hey baby, what's up? Grabs the body, you know what I mean? He gives you the signs. You know what I mean? Does he have to like, oh baby, let's go? Can we have sex? Or can he give you signs?
No, because like at that point, I know what you're asking, what judging by what you are doing, I'ma either be like, are you trying to do something or are you just trying to cuddle? Because sometimes you could just be aggressively cuddling with me. I wanna know what mindset you want me in, because maybe I ain't feeling this. Maybe I don't want to have sex. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe I got a headache. Maybe I don't want to be touched. I get in moods like that. I got a lot of issues. That's why I be telling people you can't handle me. You don't want this.
Well, then again, a lot of times, especially when a relationship for a period of time, and he understands, okay, she tired and I ain't gonna bother her right now. I'm gonna go over here and rub one out.
Yeah, and yeah, but then if it's like, oh, what if I come in and we're like, oh, it's like if I'm trying to do stuff to get you to do it with me, and then they like, well, can you go again? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
right.
You know what I mean?
The fuck, I don't care.
And then what you say, you fucking useless fucking, you know what I mean?
No,
Like, attitude
I don't
comes.
care. As long as you can go again, I'm good. I don't give
No,
a
but I'm
fuck.
saying, what if he can't go again? Then you call you, what the fuck are you good for you?
No, then
Let me
I'm
go find
then
my
I'm gonna
toy.
go handle me. I'm gonna go handle me, nigga. You already did what you did for you, so I'm gonna go handle me. Okay.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I'm not. I don't see that as cheating, but that's just me. Like
Well, I said the
people
rubbing one
masturbate.
out.
Damn, it's natural.
No, I said the rubbing one
It
out.
depends
but
on
I
what
think
they watching.
that's what I'm saying. I
What
think
you
the
mean?
porn
What
is
you who
the
watching
cheating
what?
part. The porn is the cheating part, right? Some women will
What
say
is they
that you're
watching to
watching
get
porn,
on?
you're watching
No,
it to another woman. You know what I mean? So that's
as
what I'm
long as
saying.
it ain't nobody that they know.
As long as it ain't the
How'd I
same
know you know?
person, as long as it ain't them, they looking
I
at.
know some people that got some like
Yeah, I know a couple.
Yeah.
Yep, I know.
a coworker had an OnlyFans, so
See this?
yeah. I mean, they don't work there no more, so now they, I mean, I would be mad like, oh, so you jacking off to your coworker, but like
You see,
this,
that's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah, that's
that's
different right there.
somebody
Yeah, yeah.
you know versus like
Okay,
some random
so-
bitch on the internet that I don't give a fuck.
What if the random bitch on the internet lives in your same state, right? Like, you know
Then
what
we
I
need
mean?
to go holler at her.
Oh, shit. That kind of
I
party?
like,
Okay.
I like that answer.
And bam, she's gone.
You know. But I'm just saying, like, I agree with Roberto. I think, it's to the degree of what type of relationship you have, what the person can handle. Because, like Low Key said, sometimes the girl will point out the big booty for you, be like, look at that girl's butt. You know what I mean? And we pretend like we ain't already see it. You know what I mean?
Those
I'm
are
like,
fun
I see.
times.
You know what I mean? They're like, bro, I seen that a
That
long
was a
time
good
ago. But
time.
oh yeah, it's all right, babe. It's not as good as yours. You know what I mean? It's not bad. Yeah.
Lie, I
I
tell.
ain't gonna go that far.
Why you lie?
I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna go that far.
Because that's exactly what I'll be like. Why you lying? Why you fucking lying?
I remember I went to when I went to Bulgaria with my wife, and these women walk around topless, and
Mhm.
she's like, "Wow, that woman has some nice boobs over there." I swear to God, I couldn't look, man.
Shit,
You
I
couldn't?
No, of course I did, but
Oh.
the first reaction was lock. It's a
Yeah,
trap. It's a trap. Don't look. Don't
Yeah.
look.
Trap.
Yeah.
You know? Then I looked and I was like, oh, damn, those are nice boobs. And we both laughed. I was like, that was a nice moment. It felt nice
Mhm.
Yeah.
to just like we were telling what's his name, just be yourself. And, it feels amazing when you can be yourself with the woman you're with, man.
Exactly.
Yes.
Especially in a relationship. Yes.
Yes. If you make a woman feel comfortable in a relationship, it's amazing what you can get
Mhm.
out of her. And I don't
Mhm.
mean that in like a selfish way. I mean that like she'll open up and be willing to do other things and try things, and you just gotta make her feel comfortable.
And won't feel no way if she catch you looking
Like
at a
what,
booty.
Lydia?
What you
You
mean?
would be surprised.
Give us some tips and pointers.
Every woman is different.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
just
Yep.
give us a few.
what to
I'm curious.
make us feel comfortable. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a different type. I'm a different type of person.
Okay, so what's yours? What's yours?
Brooklyn, Dio's gone again.
On the spot.
One, get me laughing first of all, because um,
And you Blaze too, huh?
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, I done been with some people that ain't funny that I'm smoking with though, and it's just like,
What a waste of weed.
right? Like,
Especially when they start getting paranoid. You ever been around?
You know?
You're like, man, I'm
That's
about
a
to
real
leave.
waste of weed.
I'm about to leave.
Some high
yep.
school shit. Get
Nah, I
the
done
fuck
had some people had me on the ground like rolling, like.
Oh my god, the paranoia people drives
Okay,
me
yeah.
up a wall,
Especially
bro.
if you're driving. Don't do that.
You know what I mean?
Don't.
Like, bro, let me enjoy my fucking high. You up there being paranoid, trying to make me
That could be like
paranoid.
Terrence Howard.
You know
Stop
what I
touching
mean?
that.
Hey, don't smoke around me 'cause I'm a paranoid ass dude.
Oh God.
I'm paranoid. I'm funny though, but I'm paranoid at the same time.
Oh no, you ain't
Um.
hitting this.
Also, make us feel safe.
True.
Like I said, men don't understand why women do the things that they do and say the things that they say. That's just like me and my husband walked out of a restaurant and he was like, "Why are you walking that way?" And I was like, "Because I'm not walking through these cars because somebody could like do something." And it's just like he like, "Damn, that's the shit you be thinking about." And I was like, "I know I'm with you, but it's kind of hard to turn that shit off because I'm so used to being out by myself with my children." And
Mm.
I've had weird shit happen, like dudes hollering at me while I'm pushing my kids in a double stroller, got my wedding ring on. You can see all it. Like,
And you can see this happening at
weird.
Walmart, any type
Yep.
of event you
That's
got.
where it happened. That's why I hate
Hey,
Walmart.
man, what?
I can't stand. I can't stand going in Walmart. I be going in there trying to get out so quick, man. You know, I be on the mix and mean mugging and everything.
Hey, Walmart, you see some crazy things over there, man. But I understand for a woman, it's kind of different, right? Like everywhere they go, men are trying to holler. You know what I mean? Especially if you got that big booty type of thing, going on, like all the time. So I can understand you being cautious. You know what I mean? 100%. I tell people that it took 7 years to get the scar off my left ring finger. Don't believe a woman could take care of a man anymore. You don't think a woman could? I think they could, but I think I think, and I say this again, I think a lot of that red pill stuff has people kind of scared to date and thinking all women are like what they see on the fucking Fresh and Fit and all that. And it's just not the case, man. Like
The
some of the
case
things,
is, go
yeah, go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was just
The
gonna
case,
say some of the things they talk about, I never experienced. Go ahead.
yeah. See, the case is these men that are spreading this real red pill shit don't want to take accountability for the fact that they got shitty ass personalities. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
you should like me because I'm nice, and we're like, why like, okay, yes, that's cool, because I read, like, I was listening to one of the am I the asshole type of things, and this dude was saying that he purposely took a girl the wrong way on the hike, and then got mad at her because he was telling her about her body and like telling her how good her body looks, and he wanted to be with her, and I'm like, he don't even realize he coming off creepy. And then he didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to take accountability for it, so he going to run the ask the internet. She was being rude. I'm just a nice guy. You're not a nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
and your personality sucks. Like, fix it.
Yeah, some of the
And
things we do can come off really creepy. You know what I mean? Like, no
Mhm.
doubt
and,
about it.
and then the requirements that women are asking in relationships now, because women used to get in relationships just to be financially stable, just to have a stake in the world, because as a woman we didn't have values besides our bodies. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
before they gave women's rights and all that shit, women had to get married to actually have something in the world, to actually be able to own land and shit like that. And I know people be like, that was such a long time ago. Check history. It was literally some of y'all grandmas, great grandmas and shit.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
So in saying that, women can get their own careers, get their own money, buy their own houses, take their own trips, and pay for their own shit. So it's like, now in a relationship, what we're asking you is for the emotion part. And for years, misogyny and patriarchy has told y'all emotions ain't shit. So now women are like, okay, are you emotionally stable? Are you emotionally available? Are you emotionally mature? And y'all like, what emotions?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where
Especially
we at.
depending on what type of relationship you had with your mama.
That too.
Facts. Facts. And I think that's a thing we've discussed many times is that we're, men, oh, be strong, don't cry, man up, and all of that shit we've heard constantly from birth. You know what I mean? And some men, listen, when you have anger issues or something you're holding in, sooner or later, you are going to pop. It's just a matter of time before you pop. That's why you can't hold these stuff in. You got to let it out. You know what I mean? Can't do it, man. It's not healthy. And I learned that a long time ago. It's like I used to bottle shit up. And then one of the littlest things used to just piss me off. And now you're fighting, cursing off everybody and fuck you and this and that. And sometimes you don't even know why you upset, but you just upset. You know what I mean? They can't do that.
And
Can't do
even if you want to try to express yourself to certain people might not have the answers to the stuff you're going through. So you can't get mad at them. And just like Nadia be
that.
saying,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes therapy is something that's important. You might have to talk to somebody that actually can understand what you're going through.
And you see, here's the thing, right? They Black men in therapy, you get shit on. You know what I mean? Are you going to
Mhm.
therapy? Ha.
Man,
You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's where it all comes back to. We don't support each other. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I'm gonna play this real quick because I don't know if you guys seen it. It was um shit, Wayne's brother talking about the women wearing black men wearing dresses. And I think he had a good point in the situation, but I also think he's missing certain stuff. I want to know what you guys think about this. If you heard it, let's go.
I'm not going to tear nobody down to build somebody up. And people got to get back into, the positivity of building people up. You don't see any other race of people tearing people down the way black people do.
Right.
We are
Right.
our own worst enemies, and we have to stop that. I'm never gonna support.
But you know what, Marlon, we're looking at 50 million probably now. I'm pretty sure in counting, right? And of course, all the clips from Cat Williams were Cat goes at Steve, Cat goes at said, and those things, man.
He's not wrong for
and-
venting
right.
what he's venting because that's that man's experience.
Right. And
So I can't strip him of
and
that.
that's what I can't sit and I know everybody too. So I didn't trip off of it, but I tripped off of how
Absolutely, Tony.
that was the things that went up. Now I literally I haven't watched anything that long ever, but the negativity is what got it to 50
The
million.
10 Commandments.
But
baby.
when you watch it, people didn't bring up, oh, he paid for Melba Moore's star.
Right.
They didn't bring up, oh, he's a father, foster
Right.
father to 7 kids.
Right.
When comedians are on
Right.
stage, he'll send one of
They don't
his
bring up
ladies
that
up to
he-
give
fact
them
that he-
$1,000 to
that
a
he-
comedian.
He paid for his own specials, that he found
Yeah.
his own way. Those are the things that the audience needs to extract. We keep extracting what is
Yeah,
negative.
man.
How do we live in a positive way when all we do is digest what is negative about the life? People aren't methylating their life experience the right way. I'm here to get the best nutrients out of life and out of the experience. And I mean, and that's what we need to celebrate more. I'm tired of the rhetoric of, oh, you sell out in Hollywood because you wore a dress. Negro, I wore a dress. It's called White Chicks. You know what we did? We did a classic. Only black people sit there and go, man, our brothers wearing dresses. Oh, so white people, when they wear dresses, when Robin Williams wears a dress
Miss
in Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Doubtfire, he's brilliant. When Tom Hanks wears a dress in Bosom,
Bosom
Buddies,
Buddies.
oh, he's brilliant, right?
Mhm.
When Dustin Hoffman wears a dress in Tootsie,
Yes.
he wins an Oscar. Black people, as soon as we put on a dress, we start tearing each other down. This is art and this is comedy. You think I'm gonna tear down Flip Wilson? You think I'm gonna tear down Tyler Perry? I'm not gonna tear down any of these brothers. It's comedy. And we should embrace our comedy, all of it. We shouldn't have one type of humor. We should embrace all of our humor, every shade of black that is black and is beautiful. Minorities need to stick together and come together and really celebrate us. We have been taught to drag each other down. It's toxic. It is so toxic. I'm just not going to be a part of that. I'm going to celebrate.
Sounds familiar.
What does it sound like, Roberto?
Like you.
Exactly. And he has a point, right? Now, to my degree, is the dressing part we're talking about 100%, but I find it's too much of us now, and we're not getting enough positive representation, and that's all they're doing. So that's that. But when he was talking about we tearing each other down and all of that stuff, I'm like, that is correct. That is 100% correct. Not only do we need to stop doing that, we need to fight the other people that are doing that too. We need to have a.
I
we
agree.
Need to stand.
We got to
need
check our own
stand up.
people.
Yes.
We got to check our own people, and we got to realize you can't save everybody.
I agree. We can't save everybody, but the ones that need to, the ones that we can save, the ones that we can fight, I think we need to do that, right? And I don't know, man. I just think at the end of the day, like Low-Key said it, we got to take care of ourselves as well, but we also got to, make sure other people don't tear us down either. Your thoughts, Roberto?
I thought I just gave him.
Well, all you said was he sounded like me. Like, okay.
Well, he does make valid points, and it's nice to see him speak out. And it's nice to see more people speak out like that and get the word out. And, let some of the people speak out that these kids idolize or look up to, opposed to guys who already had their moment. Because I don't know how much water he holds, but if he had done that 20 years ago, I think it would have held more water.
I agree.
But coming out is coming out.
No, I agree with you, especially when he was on top of his game. You see, and that's the thing. I find out a lot of us, when we're on the top of our game, we don't want to mess up the system. You know what I mean? We're not gonna say anything that's gonna screw up the system. But when we're out of it, oh yeah, this is what I'll say. This is what we're doing. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, we gotta do it while they are in the system. You know what I mean?
And he made some valid points about the female thing, men dressing up like women.
Yeah.
When the white guys do it, they're idolized, and when we do it, we're scrutinized. And we were the same guys scrutinizing.
We are. And I scrutinize it, like I said earlier, because I think we see it way too much without a balance of not seeing positive representation. I mean, if they were getting all the positive stuff and not what's his name, low key, the guy that died, Power Dude, yeah, not getting that stuff, I think we would
RP
be
Unique
fine.
Southside Jamaica Queens, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we'd be fine. JG, what are your thoughts?
My thing is, I mean, before I impress about first saying, I enjoy White Chicks. I thought it was hilarious. Shanae, I think is hilarious. Big Mama's House, enjoyed the movie. I thought it was funny. But with that being said, why do we have to wear a dress as men to get that acknowledgement? Right, especially when we've been emasculated so much throughout these years. Where happened to what a lot of people have said, the manly men, right? The the Action Jacksons, that like that manly black man, Sidney Poitier, that eloquent kind of like, shoulders back, head held high, walking, that type of man, right? So it's, I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 with the dress stuff. But as far as us tearing each other down, I'll look at it as if, where you have that cousin or that friend or that brother or sibling, and you could talk shit to that person, but nobody else can outside of y'all. That's how I see us a lot of times, right? Well, we'll tear each other down, but somebody outside of us does. Okay, it's a problem.
You see, now I would agree with you if I didn't just have 2 weeks of showing posts of fucking people trying to tear us down and nobody doing shit.
That is true. That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. We don't just tear ourselves down. We let them tear us down too.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like a construct.
Once we stop tearing each other down, then we can do that. That's the issue.
Like I
That's
said,
why we can't answer them yet, because we haven't stopped tearing each other down first.
Well, like I said before, oppressed people need acknowledgement from our oppressor.
And Roberto, you were saying?
Proudly allow outside people to tear us down and not say much about it. Only a select few will.
Okay, see my hand? I'm the select few. Roberto?
Oof.
Okay. But yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? And I hear what you're saying, low-key. I do, 100%. And I agree with you. We need to work on ourselves. But do we need to work on that first? Like, does it matter if we work on that first? Because at the end of the day, there are some really good black men and women out there who are getting stereotyped and being thought about because of some of these posts, right? So
if we work on us first, we'll be able to unite.
Well, that's
after
what I'm
we
saying.
work on us first.
We need to
unite if we ain't worked on this.
We need to unite 100%. I agree with you 100%.
We're still gonna be competing with each other.
But if you're gonna support black businesses, they can't exploit us, because when I see, say, a Jewish guy go in a Jewish store, he gets a discount. When I see the Arab guy in the line and the Arab guys at the counter, they go past the line. Why can't we do that for our people?
No, I feel you. Right. And instead of, charging the Asian man $5 and then charging us 10 for the same thing, that's an issue too. Right.
But those are small. You talking about that small stuff. I'm talking about the stuff y'all talking about as far as us dying.
Small. You start with small stuff and it leads to bigger stuff.
What's up?
Can't take on the big stuff.
For us getting prosecuted.
You got to start small. You got to start small, low-key. Start small and you move your way up.
100%.
Because you go after that big shit, you're not big enough to.
Exactly. It's stepping stones, right? You got to take those steps one at a time. You can't miss a step. You can't go back. You got to take each step one at a time. And once you get to the higher steps, then you guys can start worrying about the really big things. But we got to change little things first to get noticed, and then we can be able to change big things. What up, Ashley? What
So
up,
you saying we
LVG?
go
I
to the
just, I
store?
just, I just want to say one thing to you guys. I don't know if Nadia heard the same riot act, but I remember when my dad gave me that riot act that because I'm black, I have to run faster, jump higher, swim harder, do everything that much more just to fit in. I was like,
Thank
no,
you, brother.
I refuse. I'm the same as them. Why do I have to? Because if you
Mhm.
don't, you won't get noticed. Then I won't get noticed. That's the wrong attitude. Well, your attitude's wrong. And I would clash with my dad so much because I don't know why I have to go through it.
Mhm.
I don't hear my friends telling me their dad or anyone family member telling them that shit. The Spanish guy, nobody, just the black guys.
Absolutely.
Why? Why? Was that something that was told to them when they migrated here from Jamaica? I don't know.
Mhm.
But that's some
Exactly.
bullshit. I guess the
So you
act
were
you
saying
guys are hearing is when the police pull you over, just go along, don't say nothing, show them your hands, do all that. There's some kind of thing that's embedded in us that's not
Mhm.
embedded in other people
Facts.
that I just don't fucking understand.
You are 100% correct.
to
Facts.
survive.
It's yeah,
Danny,
but
Survival mode.
why?
But
Why,
that's I get
Loki?
what you're saying though. But that's what I said. Dude. That's why we in survival mode because that's all we see is us done. So it's like this.
But if you don't like, I took the initiative like Anzo's
Mhm.
taking now. If you just keep going through it, then it'll never fucking change.
Exactly.
It takes one.
Exactly. It
It
takes
takes a
one.
generation of sacrifice.
I'm gonna embed it
And,
in my
and and
kids
what
and embed it in.
generation is really ready to sacrifice? That's
Exactly.
all it takes is one generation of sacrifice.
Mhm.
That's for anything. One generation to sacrifice, so then the next generation is financially stable. The next generation is financially stable. It takes one generation to sacrifice something. What are we willing to sacrifice though? Because to get under off from under the thumb of oppression, there's a lot of we like. I don't think people realize what we're gonna have to go through to get out of there. But
Yeah,
people ain't
I
ready to sacrifice. People comfortable. We comfortable being domesticated
I
in a
agree.
sense.
Thank you, Ashley, for coming on. Much appreciated. Always a pleasure. And I agree, right? But yeah, there is going to be some sacrifices, and again, it takes baby steps, right? It starts slow, and then we can get to where we want to get to. But like Roberto said, we got to do something. We got to do something. The community, the alphabet community, they are running everything. They are everywhere because they fought for it. They didn't stand for homophobic slurs. They didn't stand for none of that shit, right?
they
They didn't.
also they also have what in the alphabet community? There's still a hierarchy in it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
still a
and
hierarchy, and they
and
have what white
money. Yeah, yeah,
males. It don't
yeah,
matter
yeah,
that they gay. They still
yeah,
white
yeah. Yeah,
males.
yeah, 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 and they rich. But again, that too, we like again. I'm not being naive to think that we don't need white males and white females in our support either, because we do, right? It's fucked up to think that that's what we need to get things
We
through
need
people's heads.
allies, and the
Yeah,
allies have to check they people. That's
exactly.
ain't nobody checking nobody. Black people need to check other black people, and then we need to figure out who we not bringing with us in this unity. Because like I said, everybody ain't gonna make it through, and I'm
That's
not
true.
talking about like soldiers dying. I'm talking
Hmm.
about some people don't want to be saved. Some people want
Yeah, yeah.
to stay domesticated in a sense.
Hmm.
Like, you talking
Hmm.
like a
So
real life racial draft. Like for real.
no,
No, but
it's
she's
that
right though.
serious. It's
She's
that
right though.
serious because y'all don't be on TikTok live hearing these black people argue with other black people about this simple shit. Like shit like this. And they don't agree, but then they want to be right about it. And it's like Why? Why do you
See,
want to
it's a
uphold white
tolerance
supremacy?
level that certain people just don't be having for that shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, there will be some people that won't, like, you know what I mean? Oh, I might lose my job for this or something like that. No, 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 I'm not doing that. We're gonna have that, right? But
I
I know there's like-minded people that are willing to be like, yo, you got a point. You know what I mean? We gotta find that.
Yes, and those people that we can't save just gonna be left behind. It's that
Hmm.
it's like that because I literally watched a panel of women talk about Ariana Grande and how she is a horrible person for taking somebody's husband, and a man came on and gave his opinion of it or whatever. Another man came on, called the other man. He told him he was pandering and that these women will turn on him. Sir, where you come from? Why? What was the point of you coming here telling women, invalidating women being victims, especially black women? You're coming in here as a black man to invalidate a group of black women having discussion about another woman and a man that was also in the conversation. He had a difference of opinion but he also agreed, but he also had a difference of opinion because he's a man. And then he got called pandering and a simp, basically.
Yeah, they'll
Why?
do
We don't need people like that, especially if we can't save them mentally and break them from that shit. Why?
that. Hmm. And there will be people you can't save, right? Those aren't the people that we even want to think about. You know, we want to think about the people that can be saved, you know.
Oh yeah.
Um, Mr. CC said, I'm sorry, I grew up in South Central LA during the 90s. I was beat up all the time. I joined the army to get away from my roots. Is that wrong?
No,
No.
not at all.
Nothing
It's
wrong
a
with
God.
that.
No, you're
Mm-mm.
not wrong at all. You did absolutely what you was feeling like you were
Needed to
supposed to do.
do. Yeah,
It was fine.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know? But it's definitely great conversation tonight, man. I appreciate you guys coming on there. You know, it's great. I know Low Key is still on the ignore it and leave it alone. And I
I'm talking
can't,
about giving those people those type of attention. That's all
I
it
can't,
is. Like ignoring
I
racism, I ain't talking about ignoring. But as far as giving those type of people attention that always got to come out and say certain things about us, the way we look and this and the third, I'm not giving you that attention because I know who
like
I am
Ryan,
and I ain't gonna worry about you.
like Ryan Kennel. Oh, I'm gonna give that attention. Fuck that. Anytime I get
And
a
he love
whiff
it.
of
He get
some,
off on it. As soon as he
Yeah.
see
and
you,
that
he sitting there like, ugh.
let him get off. Let him get off on it, right?
Just
Let
like
him
that.
get off 100%. I am glad he will get off on it
You can't be
because
doing that, man. No.
I will continue to keep my fucking throat on that motherfucker's neck. And I promise
Nick.
you,
Oh, wait,
I,
wait.
that's right, because
Your
that's what he
friend
made
on
fun
his.
of.
Yeah.
My my
Hold
my
on. See?
knee on his neck. Yes,
Okay,
that's
there we
what he.
go.
Oh, did I say
Shut
it
up.
wrong? Shit, my
You
bad.
said your throat on his neck, and I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
wait.
I mean, my knee
Oh my
on
god.
his neck. I will keep that on him,
Shut
right?
up to Mason
Because
Kilron.
and and it's like, you know, my video, it got like 967 views, which was fine. That was good. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But it also got like, I don't know, like 85 people thumbing it down and comments in there like I care. And I'm like, I don't care. You can thumb
Give
down.
me the
You can
engagement.
do what you want to do. I don't care. I'm not doing this for you to like me, right? Shit. If you don't like me, I'm doing my job properly, right? You're triggered because you don't like me. And I will continue to do that, man. I would continue to. Roberto, let the people know where they can find you, sir.
Right here, Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock with my boys, them and Nadia. Keeping it real, getting shit off our chests as we do.
Absolutely. Mr. CCDV, you know where to find me, man. If you ever want to have a conversation, just holler at me. We can. JG.
You know what's up? Find me right here Wednesday nights on the O.O.C with Nzo, aka the Abbot and the Osiris of the shit, the Spliff King, and the Professor of Ganja, and Roberto, aka Mr. 100, aka No Woman, No Cry. You can also find me Friday nights on the Low Key K with Low Key. Don't call me $50 bill, y'all. and the queen of spitting that real shit. BT, watch out for her. And also catch me with Supervised talking that geek stuff that I love.
Jeez. This guy just keeps adding to it and adding to it. And you know what? It's fire. I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fire. I'm gonna let you do it. But I did tell you a while back that I am the only one that's allowed to get them kind of shout outs. I did tell you that, right?
Nope.
But yeah, you're still not listening to me. That's
Share.
all good. The D and Low Key, where can they find you guys?
Well, you can find my throat. Oh, my bad. I've been listening to Ozzy.
I'm gonna let it slide.
I was just you can find us Friday, man. A new episode of Uncut Ish Talk. We got a couple things we're gonna get into. And maybe Sunday we'll be doing the American Nightmare documentary on Netflix. And next Tuesday we got a new To Be Tuesday movie review for y'all. We doing horror this time. Guess who? So you can check us out then.
Absolutely. When I seen your thumbnail for like Lawnmower Man, I was like, the 80s Lawnmower Man movie? I ain't talking about that shit.
I explained it. See,
I was like, oh no, you're talking about some Tubi garbage. No, I'm good. With that being said, guys, peace, love, and hair grease, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Peace.